This episode is sponsored by Mint Mobile, and we have an especially exciting announcement.
We want to hear your scorching hot takes. That's why we've partnered with Mint Mobile to open a hot takes hotline where you can give us your reality TV takes.
Give us your hot takes, thoughts, and theories, and we'll read and react to the best ones on an upcoming reality recap episode.
We want to hear your scorching hot reality TV takes. We know so many of you listening have some amazing takes of your own, and we want to start hearing from you and sharing them on our show.
All you have to do is call 1-855-MINT-TLK, or if you prefer the numbers, that's 855-646-8855, and leave us a voicemail. Again, just call 855-646-8855 and leave us a message. This summer, don't get burned by your old wireless bill. Make the switch to Mint Mobile. Get 3 months of unlimited premium wireless service for $15 a month at mintmobile.com/VIALL. That's mintmobile.com/VIALL. Upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time new customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds may slow above 35 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
You're crazy.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Viall Files Reality Recap Edition. I'm your host, Nick, and boy, gee whiz, once again, do we have an amazing episode lined up for you guys. Later on this show, we got the hilarious, talented, iconic Matt Rogers with us, and you are going to want to stick around for that. Get ready to pee your pants, laugh out loud. It's going to be a lot of fun. He was recently in town hosting the Culture Awards with his co-host Bowen Yang, and he is with us to talk about all things reality TV, culture, pop culture. It's going to be a ton of fun. Also, later this episode, we have Austin Nichols. You know him probably from One Tree Hill, but also he is in the new reboot of I Know What You Did Last Summer. And we have him later this episode to talk about his new movie and so much more. And coming up shortly, we have Taylor Owen and James Neal. You probably know them as an adorable couple on TikTok that like to do impressions of your favorite reality TV characters, like from Summer House, The Valley, I think Love Island. Either way, they're with us shortly to talk about the dark, dark valley. But to kick things off, apparently yesterday was mine and Natalie's 5-year anniversary from which we started dating. I don't know about all the other married couples out there. Leia, how many anniversaries do you have with Danny that you celebrate?
Well, we don't remember when we started dating, but we rounded up to the next month. Okay. So we celebrate April 1st sometimes just as like a, hey, if we remember.
Sierra, what about you? Now that you are engaged, how many anniversaries do you guys have?
Well, we obviously will have July 1st, the engagement anniversary next year.
So you celebrate the engagement anniversary?
I'm just kidding. No.
she
Honestly,
hasn't gotten a chance to celebrate
it
yet. It just happened. So next year on July 1st, we'll have to ask her, did y'all celebrate your engagement anniversary?
Do we celebrate our...
Put in your calendar.
How did you figure out? Because well, first of all, I want to thank my wife because she got me a very thoughtful card and wrote a very meaningful message that, quite honestly, felt good.
It honestly, though, didn't count because I didn't put it on Instagram.
That's not true. It counted for me. Like, definitely my love language up there. Words of affirmation. It was very much thanks for being you and everything that you do for us. It was received with a lot of love. So thank you. I do appreciate it. For those of you guys asking, I absolutely did not get Natalie anything. I did not know it was our anniversary. I didn't know that Natalie, is this officially the day? Because every summer it's always like, it's around this time.
No, I just decided to pick this day.
Okay.
Yesterday.
Did you officially ask her to be your girlfriend on a day?
No. He was like, well, you need to come, we need to talk. Can you come out to LA so we can just talk about this? Because I just can't do this anymore. And I was like, sure, yeah. So I came out to LA for a weekend, and then we basically had a talk. And then I guess I left there being like, okay, I guess I'm moving out here in a little bit.
You're mine. No.
Guess we're together.
Close things off.
So
I don't remember will you be my girlfriend, but I guess I guess we're we're gonna do this.
Official, do people do that still? Officially ask someone to be their girlfriend?
Fuck if I know. I don't know.
I think they do, yeah.
I feel like you're just kind of at each other's house all the time. And it's well, you're not seeing anybody and I'm not seeing anybody. I guess you're my boyfriend.
It was definitely not that. It was definitely not in 2025 where it's just okay, we're exclusive, but we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. It wasn't like we're this, but we're not that. It was definitely we're all of it. Also, if we're going to do this, you should probably move here.
Yeah, we're all in.
We were all in.
Or out.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
Not will you be.
Would love to experience that one.
I mean, obviously, we were still like going to go to like our swinger parties and like
Right.
and
Yeah.
orgies and things that we were already doing.
Obviously.
God, you guys were having a lot of fun.
So much fun. Our
But
lives
like, but
changed.
committed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
For sure.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. Still,
You're swinging, but you're swinging from each other.
You both are picking a key out of the bowl.
Well, no.
Mhm.
Now we're at the park swinging with our daughter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, that's growth, you guys.
what do you
Proud of
ladies
you.
think of men in sweatpants?
Hot.
Do you,
It's
Sierra?
unanimous.
What do you think of men in sweatpants? What do you think of people in sweatpants?
Honestly, I mean, I love sweatpants, so I have
Like
no
on your
judgment.
body, or just
Yes.
the aesthetic
Yes.
of looking at someone?
I am the person that is wearing sweatpants at the airport. I do not have an outfit. I like going looking like trash and leaving looking like trash.
I love to see someone looking and feeling cozy. That's when they're the most themselves.
Thank you.
I'm definitely on an island. I'm by myself.
No, honestly. So Nick Nick wakes up in the morning, obviously sleeps in like underwear, and then wakes up and puts on jeans.
I put on
Immediately.
in the morning. I will put on sweatpants in the morning.
You were wearing these pants this morning.
No, that's not true.
slept in those.
Sometimes certain pants that I will take off before I get in bed will put back on when I get out of bed. Sometimes I'll get sweatpants, but if I'm wearing sweatpants, it is in the morning. After that, I'm not a loser.
Don't call me a loser.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
just
just
called
like
all of us.
how I think about it in
No,
my head.
that's not
Like, I
what
have
you said.
self-respect.
You didn't say that you were a loser or self-respect. You said I feel like I have the flu.
Yes, when I'm wearing sweatpants in the middle of the day, I feel like I have the flu. It's giving like I just can't get out of bed. I give up. It's giving I give up, and I
like, in
have an
your house?
achy body.
I think you're ignoring the intentional rebrand of sweatpants into joggers so people wouldn't feel like losers. Because that's all they did. They just started calling sweatpants joggers, gave it a cinched ankle, and boom,
Now-
public.
But the
Well,
thing,
if you're talking about leggings on the ladies, I am down.
No, I'm talking about joggers,
No,
which are
leggings
just
are not
sweatpants
joggers.
with a better name.
leggings are not joggers. What are joggers on?
They're like sweatpants
Elevated.
with
They're
like,
sweatpants that cost
with
$80.
an ankle band.
Yeah.
so I posted a picture of Nick wearing these on my story the other day, and like gave the like story of Nick doesn't wear sweatpants, and he just like put these on, and I'm like always begging Nick to like just like rot with me, like just put on some sweatpants, like let's get
Mhm.
cozy, let's like let's just cuddle and get cozy, and he can't do it. He's allergic to it, and so I posted it. And I had first of all, I had so many DMs of women being like, my husband is the exact same way. Wait, no, actually, like everyone's like, this is a man thing. Like my husband's the exact same way. And then I've never been told so much, like respectfully, your man is so hot. And it was like, it's because of the sweatpants.
I don't get it. I just can't do it. Maybe it's just like old me or whatever. When I like had my sales job working for home, I had to like put clothes on. Like the mentality, the mental disconnect of wearing sweatpants. It's like I'm not working. I'm not contributing to society. I'm a deadbeat dad. If I'm wearing sweatpants in the middle of the day, I'm a deadbeat dad.
Meanwhile, me, I like get River ready. She looks so cute. She has like her hair done with the bows and a cute outfit and her shoes. And then I am in sweatpants and a big t-shirt and greasy hair and a bun. And like, that's how we go throughout the day.
Priorities,
Literally get the baby dressed.
of course.
Well, all the other men out there who
You're not
align with
alone.
me. I'm
Yeah,
not
you're not
alone.
alone.
That does feel. It feels good. It feels really good to me. Ladies, how do you feel about Uber's big announcement that apparently soon the ladies will be allowed to order Uber drivers that are specifically women? Just cancel the men.
Do you
Uber
feel like
drivers.
they're going to take like a little bit longer to get to you because like they haven't left their house yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they'll be like on my way,
They're like,
and I'll be like,
they're,
nope,
like,
still
getting
there.
ready. They're still getting
I
ready.
don't think you are. I think the amount of curbs ran into and ignored just went up by 35%.
Literally. Honestly, I feel like I'll be among friends because I won't have to be like, you know, like all of the lights lit up on the dashboard. It's like I feel at home when that's in the case.
When I first started dating Natalie, she drove my car once and hit a curb slightly, kind of grazed it, like parking, and then she
Kissed it?
came home with like a very like I'm in trouble. Oh no! And then like, what am I supposed to do? Kind of like I guess it's fine. I guess, are you okay? You know, whatever. And then I'm pretty sure going forward, there were several other instances where I think maybe things got scratched, but because I really like handled it maturely the first time, I think she just decided like, oh, it's
It's fine. He doesn't care.
fine. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like one time we were driving home And we were driving up Laurel Canyon in the windy roads. And I think Natalie was feeling a little race car drivery. And literally it just like hit the side of the road.
No, the curb was out further than it ever was before.
That's what she literally said.
Oh, the curb moved.
The curb moved.
The curb. She's like, oh my God, that side of the road came out of nowhere.
Nick's like, it's literally always been there. I'm like, no, they moved it out further recently.
Yeah. Well, Nick, this is kind of bold of you to say, as you are the only person I know in real life that has ever nicked my car.
Oh,
I've been saving that
God.
one.
Get him, Mary. Get him, Mary.
Yeah, but being
it was already scratched.
I put a note on your car. I was like,
you did. You said, I'm so sorry, I'll pay for this. And I said, actually, that scratch was already there. It wasn't you.
I wasn't sure. I parked and I was like, did I just fucking hit Mary's car? And then I saw a scratch and I'm like, okay, well.
No, I was at Whole Foods and there was like really no parking. Like it was like tight, you know, like, and so there's like one parking spot, like one car didn't really park the best to get into there. So then I unfortunately had to like park kind of like fucked, you know, because that car anyway, so I'm like in my spot and I go in the grocery store, I'm grocery shopping, whatever. And I come out and I'm driving and then I see like, oh, someone wrote a note like on their receipt. And I was like, oh my God, it's probably like a fan of the podcast. Like, oh my God, someone literally like, you know, I was like, oh my God, like, huge fan. Like, that's so sweet. So I literally, like, at a red light, like, got the note. Because I was like, I don't want this to fly away. Like, I want to make sure I read this note because this is, like, you know, someone, like, so sweet. And I read it, and it was like, you parked like a fucking asshole, you stupid bitch. And I was like, okay. Okay. So not what I thought it was.
We'll never read a note on our car ever again.
Literally.
So
anyway. Like, and I should have let that blow away in the wind.
Will you ladies be utilizing this new feature?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to save 75 cents to every dollar I tip.
Yeah, exactly. I will also honestly be using it. That's nice.
Do you like talking
It
with
is
your Uber
nice.
drivers?
I don't.
No.
I don't.
Sometimes if they can hang, sure. But if it's like awkward, no. I think you catch the vibe early on.
If it's like a,
you want to chat.
if it's ever one of these, you know, where you're like, maybe you're checking out at the grocery store, you're like server and you're like, how's your day? And they're like, oh, I'm tired, you know? And you're like, okay, I'm good. Like, we don't need to. And I left work last night and I didn't get any sleep because I had this pounding headache. It's like, okay, and wrap it up because I didn't ask for all that, you know? And I feel like that's maybe what we're going to get a little bit more of. Because women feel safe with women and we feel like we can chit chat.
Will men be allowed to utilize this? Probably
No. That's the whole point, man.
Literally the whole point.
Yeah, no.
No, but as passengers.
No. Because I bet the women drivers are also like, you know what? I don't want to drive a man.
Yeah.
They smell bad.
They should just kill us all. Let's just get rid of
Besides
that.
you.
Yeah.
Well, you said it.
Okay.
Well, you said it. No, it actually is giving. Did any of y'all start watching Dexter Resurrection?
No.
The new Dexter.
They keep trying to keep it going, and honestly, I appreciate it.
It's pretty good, but it's basically about like, you know, it gets into like Uber drivers.
Being
Dexter's
murdered.
now an Uber driver.
Dexter's an Uber driver in New York City.
I mean,
a lot of crime that happens there.
Yeah, a lot of crime.
I wonder why Uber wasn't okay with the Dexter franchise using their name. So, like, he's going to be a serial killer, and
yeah,
it's you, driver.
They said pass.
They said Pat. Well, that's why they were like, "Fuck, we got to give them women drivers now." If Dexter's
after
gonna
Dexter,
do it.
yeah.
They're like, we're
Dexter.
about to do women-only drivers.
This is the worst marketing
worry.
ever.
The legends of late night TV got together. Obviously, we have all heard of Stephen Colbert and the late night show itself being canceled. And media, the landscape is constantly changing and evolving. And obviously, late night television has been something that's been, you know, talked about in terms of like, what's the future look like? It was just very nostalgic, I think, just to see all these legends get together, from Stephen Colbert to Andy Cohen. Anderson Cooper was there. You had Seth Meyers, Jimmy Fallon, John Oliver. I think all of those shows are New York based. Jimmy Kimmel
Jon Stewart.
didn't look like he could make it, but he's out in the West Coast. But it's just a cool moment, you know, for all of them to get together. Always kind of charming and nostalgic. What was your favorite late night show growing up, guys?
Letterman and Conan. That was my.
Yeah, same.
That was my.
Mine was George
bag.
Lopez. I definitely was like, I knew I was up too late when I heard that song come on.
Oh hell yeah!
That's real niche. The George Lopez show?
Wait, the George Lopez sitcom or his late night show?
No, the
It's like-
sitcom.
Sitcom. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it called
Did
George
you ever watch
Lopez?
his late night show?
We were talking about late night shows, but
No, that was my late night show.
okay. That was
No,
a late night show.
like live, like Like the Tonight Show, or like not a sitcom. Like you didn't watch it. Neither did I. That's the point. Natalie and I did not watch late night television.
It was late night, and I was watching a show.
And it was a show. Yes,
Yeah.
The Office is mine now.
Mhm.
You can explain it how you want, but that was my late night
This
show.
is what late night means to me.
I don't know.
All right, well, it's time to get into some of our favorite reality TV shows, starting with what we like to call now the Dark Valley. And with that, it's time to bring in our guests, Taylor, Owen, and James Neal. They are up next. Well, welcome to the show, guys. It's great to have you. Obviously, we've laughed at much of your content that you guys have posted on social media. I remember seeing you guys break down Summer House recently, and I think a lot of people enjoyed that. So we are happy to have you on and figured, well, let's just bring them on since we love talking about some of the stuff that you guys are covering as well. I'm just curious, how you guys are engaged together?
Yeah,
So
engaged together.
when did you guys like?
Engaged together or engaged separately?
Yeah, engaged separately. You are together. You are officially a love couple.
It's
yeah.
official.
You're
I
lovers
think.
time
first
now.
and
Yeah.
a comedy act second.
Yeah, a lot of people think
Yes.
siblings, but
Oh, that's great for you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. We
Yeah.
like to keep them guessing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we started making Succession videos online, and everybody thought because we were playing Ken and Shiv that we were siblings.
Yeah,
but
just
no.
one little happy
was-
A
family.
page out
Yeah.
of Nick from Love Island's book. Who I don't know. Did you see his old Vine videos where he tried to
like his
convince
girlfriend.
the internet that his girlfriend was his sister and they made out with her?
No, I did not see that.
Oh my God, he's taking our bit. That's, or I guess we're taking his bit. I guess.
It's a good bit to follow. You know, it's
How
good.
many? We were talking about this earlier. How many anniversaries do you guys celebrate? And then I guess what I'm saying is, James, how many anniversaries are you forced to celebrate?
Oh man, I guess the only one that to be honest, we don't even celebrate it, but
Oh,
it was
God,
when
what a
we
hero.
became
What a
boyfriend
The
girlfriend.
dream
It's
scenario.
gotten dark.
And then I proposed last year
Yeah.
in June.
Yeah.
Did you celebrate
Did you celebrate this June?
your engagement?
No, we
No.
didn't. We didn't. Oh God.
What was the day though? Was it 16th?
We celebrate May 11th. Yeah, which is what
May 11th.
We've been together 9 years, so we do celebrate that.
Congrats.
Damn.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess just one, but we really don't celebrate that either. Maybe when we get
Sometimes
married.
we both forget to be truthful here.
When did you guys realize that it wasn't just love that brought you together, but you guys could work together?
Great question.
Well, we went to school for it. We both met at Chapman University as
Nice.
screen actors. We were studying there. And we were friends for probably like a year until we really started dating. And then we made like some YouTube skits and,
we always knew we wanted to work together in some capacity because, like, I was his biggest fan. He was mine, hopefully. And I think just then, yeah, when TikTok came around, we've been actors for a long time, and we're like, let's just do this together.
Well, y'all are crushing doing it together. So
Thank you.
Don't
Yeah,
Thanks.
you're.
Stop.
I didn't
It's
even
fun.
watch Succession, but I watched your bit.
Oh,
Is that right?
Literally, I was like,
Amazing.
I have no idea what's going on, but this is hysterical.
That's
a high
yeah.
compliment.
That's all you need. That's all you
Fantastic.
need.
Well, let's get into the Valley. We did have Luke on in his shorts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Saw that. I wore jeans today because of that.
He kind of slayed with his little knees.
Clearly, I don't think Luke listens to our show, which I totally get on the regular. I am anti-shorts. Like, if you're an
Yeah.
adult man
Yeah.
and it's not a heat advisory out,
Mhm.
you cannot wear shorts in public. If you're not working out.
Oh, you're just saying like you can't go out of your house with shorts on.
Yeah, I just don't think.
Nick has really strong opinions on 2 articles of clothing:
Sweatpants
sweatpants and
and
shorts.
Oh,
Oh.
what's your sweatpants take?
Yeah.
he
God.
thinks you're a loser.
If I'm wearing sweatpants in the middle
Burn
of the
'em.
day, I feel like I have the flu.
That's
fair.
cool. I like that. I
That's
like
fair.
that. The shorts one, I give a little like, what if you're golfing? On golfing in the heat? Are you wearing pants?
I mean, the golf course is a whole another animal that I.
Got it.
I think
good old
I-
boys
I-
club.
Okay.
I can say that pants definitely is a better look. To Luke's credit, he had good legs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great
Right.
legs.
Fair.
Yeah. Great legs.
But
Also-
I think I'm with you, Nick.
Also, people are talking about his interview. You know why? Because he wore shorts.
So real.
Maybe
Boom.
he's just a media mogul genius, Nick.
Boom.
Honestly, he knew what he was doing.
He got the people talking. He also got Jax Taylor talking.
allegedly.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Jax Taylor is our number one listener.
Oh.
Oh, great.
Have you had
Hey,
him on?
Jax.
Yeah.
No, he's got
Hey,
me blocked.
Oh, nice. nice.
But we
Be
had
hard
we
pass.
had Luke on Tuesday.
He was on Tuesday's
He was on
episode of
Tuesday's
Reality Recap,
episode of Reality Recap. You know, he's very honest about his
Mhm.
feelings about all the guys and, you know, the rest of his cast. And he posts a screenshot of a text he gets from a random number. And it says, maybe you should not go on a podcast and talk shit. You are a loser. We never liked you. You did last longer than 6 months. Grow some balls. You can only be friends or talk to people Kristen allows you to. We all knew you were whipped anyways. Never trusted you.
And yet he's still on the show.
Yeah. He posted that and Kristen says this is 100% Jax from another number.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, who else would
It's-
it be?
It's Fred Dredgeson?
Yes.
Yeah,
100%.
exactly. It's his
Of
alter
course.
ego.
100%.
Frank Draymond.
But it's
Thank
written
you.
as someone who's like inside the group. He couldn't help. It wasn't even that carefully crafted.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
Yeah.
You are a loser and we never liked you. Who's we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it didn't say this is my show.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Listen, Lisa had him pegged way earlier on. She knew. It's just dark. It's giving high school bully. You know?
Yeah. He's the
At 50.
toxic, high school boyfriend everybody got away from, but
Mhm.
he just
So
never
true.
grew up.
Well, we do have a rapid recap of the Valley, so let's get into it. It is the finale of the most miserable show on TV, thank God. And Janet wants Kristen to punch her in the face, so she'll go to jail and have her engagement ring taken away? ? Lovely, as always. Jax thinks Danny is two-faced, which is the word he used to describe people who experience guilt and regret. Jesse actually has so ridiculous. Jesse actually has an kind of nice conversation with Michelle, but most importantly, Zach raises the question, what is more painful, injecting Botox into your scrotum or a friendship with Janet? The answer probably won't surprise you. It's Janet. Then at Michelle's Zen party, she must have secretly cursed the crystals because, oh my God, here's what happened. Brittany finally realized Jax was a greasy man-child. Jesse cried. Jax decided he needed to give Danny advice on his drinking issues and proceeded to have a mental breakdown, therefore destroying the Zen. Danny then comes in with a banger revelation. Jax has slept with his staff. And somehow, Janet still somehow comes out of this evening as the worst person in the group. This show makes no sense. Overall, will Jax Taylor cease to exist without a camera in his face? Will Janet come out of hiding? Who will get divorced next? Find out at the reunion.
Wow. Great recap.
Wow.
I
What an
mean,
episode.
honestly, it was a boring episode up until our Zen party at the
Yes.
Michelle's Zen party. And like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I am worried for Zach.
Yeah. Go on.
What was that? Actually,
He was
What?
the definition of literally
screaming,
crying,
crying,
throwing up. He was.
Yeah.
He was screaming, he was crying.
And he
I
was
thought he
gagging.
was throwing up. He was literally gagging. Not to
Yes.
mention, once again, we have a sober Danny
Mhm.
and,
Yes.
a room full of people who are blackout drunk. Blacked out
Yes.
drunk.
Mhm.
Like everyone in that scene was blacked out drunk except Danny and Nia. And I don't know, like, listen, maybe Danny throws a few back once in a while and gets a little sauced. Like he
Who
is
doesn't?
only human. You know what I realized recently about like this show and just like following this kind of like group of people that a lot of them originated from like Vanderpump era.
Yeah.
And then like some people who are like, you know, still part of this universe that are out there trying to keep their reality TV show going through their whatever the shit they're doing. Like this is a group of people who just like all they know how to do is throw each other under the bus. That's
Yeah.
like all they know how to do. It's just kind of
Yeah.
crazy. That scene where Jax walks up to Danny and then Brock with his bleached blonde hair. It's like you almost realize like did Brock know? Like, was he like, you know what? I'm going to dye my hair because this is around the time where like shit's going to hit the fan and I don't want anyone to recognize me.
Yeah.
I don't
That's a good
know.
take.
But like,
He looked directly into camera and
he's
then
like, I'm getting the
walked
fuck
off.
out of
And
here
then he
Yeah,
because like
stepped
the scene
away.
is about to happen.
You
He
know, the
saw
producers
Jax,
were
yeah.
just like, yeah, you're going to want to step away from this.
100%. He saw Jax coming. He's like, yeah, I'm going to leave. That's my cue. That is my cue.
I can say for Brock, as someone who has bleached her hair, to maybe think that maybe people won't acknowledge her, it doesn't work.
Mary's getting
It doesn't work.
recognized left and right.
No, everyone's
So I
just
shouldn't
like,
bleach
oh,
my
you're
hair?
blonde now. And I was like,
You saw that?
you saw that? You noticed? You noticed that my hair's a completely different color and I look completely different? Fuck.
Sometimes you watch reality TV show just so you can feel like you're in the room with these people. I love Southern Charm because of that, because you feel like you're hanging out in Charleston. At some point, you know, when you're watching the Valley, you're like, do I really want to be
Hanging
in
out
the
with
Valley
these
hanging out with
people.
these people? And like most of the time it's no.
No.
You know, God forbid the guy takes a swig of tequila and gets crucified for it. It's
And we still
insane.
haven't let it go. Like we're
No.
so many episodes away from that,
yeah,
and we're
if
still talking
that's-
about it.
If that's what we have to talk about, then I think things
It
are
also was
different.
crazy to hear Zach yell, "You're a whore" to Janet. So
Oh, insane.
That was so aggressive. Whatever
So
you think of
aggressive.
Janet, it's like, how is this allowed? Like,
No.
Yeah, and Jason being able to like hold himself back from that. I mean, that's
no,
insane.
Jason was literally holding himself back. He was like, "Oh my God, just someone keep me away from
Yeah,
him.
no,
Like,
no, no.
don't. Please stop me. I'm dangerous."
Yeah.
I'm like,
His
okay,
insults were a
okay,
little
Jason.
weak.
Yeah.
His insult was like,
Yeah.
Benji, you're a nice guy.
Yeah.
But that was, I mean, the like, bye. He's like making faces. He was like, he went full toddler mode
Yeah.
on Janet. And
I don't
and
even
Brittany.
think he knew. Yeah. On Watch What Happens Live after he was like, yeah, I was so drunk. I don't even know what I was saying.
Yeah, we
I'm like,
know.
all right.
We know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
yeah,
could
we
see
know.
his boyfriend
we
trying to
know.
take the wine glass out of his hand, and he's
Yeah.
like, "No."
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah, Benji's like, what have I gotten myself into?
Literally.
Another night at Yamashiro.
Yeah.
I've said this before. I know Sierra's going to disagree with me. More evidence that Brittany is equally as horrible as Jax Taylor.
Interesting.
Surprisingly, I mean, I'm not going to say equally as, but I will say as the season has gone on, especially last episode when Kristen got engaged and
Mhm.
how she was
Mm.
like, when they were like, well, why do we have to be here if Danny
Right.
and Nia? And I was like, because your friend got engaged.
Yeah.
Like, it's like very much I'm seeing the like how you were compatible with Jax a little
Yeah.
bit, like where I'm like, you're making every moment about you.
Right.
And this is like your friend's celebration. Get over it.
Yeah. And they're still not divorced.
I got no time for people who are adults who say things like, "Well, they were just never mean to me, so I just don't have a problem with them." Like,
That
I mean,
does.
it's like
That is the
they just
worst.
fucked over your friend and lied to your other friend, and they're calling your other friend like they're literally spreading rumors about them. No, but for sure they were totally cool with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. And they're not divorced yet still. Like she went on and she was like, yeah, I forgot to like send in paperwork. So it's not till October.
That's what I'm saying.
now."
Like
And I'm
these, this is a group of people. All they know how to do is monetize like each other's trauma.
Shit.
Like their
Yeah.
whole playbook of like getting attention and shining a light on them. It's like this whole universe is like, for me to rise, someone in this group has to fall. You know, like it's the only formula they know how to work with. So like,
It's also so exhausting because we got this season the reunion trailer. We saw that, and
Mhm.
you see at the
Yeah.
end of it, Andy being like, "Brittany, are you still in love with Jax?" And I swear to fucking God, if we get a yes, it's like we've got
we're
to
tired.
stop. We're
Yeah,
tired.
We're tired. We're
We are
so
so
tired,
exhausted.
Brittany.
It's
Like,
the same old crap over and over.
what do you
again.
think like the next season will look like without Jax and with all this drama? Is there a next
but
season? What do we
hopefully,
think?
like, yeah, I mean, like to your guys'
Hopefully
point, like,
fun and like there's humor and like nothing. Like I did not laugh once in this season. There was not a moment
Yeah.
of like, let's like relax and put on the Valley and just like watch some good reality TV.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
oh great, I like hate my life and I hate everything
Yeah.
that
I
I'm
want to
watching.
have
Yeah.
some kind of respect for these people. Like Luke
Mhm.
and Kristen, Danny and Nia, I got respect for them. Like, you know, I'm
Agreed.
not looking for perfect people. I want people who have flaws in their life or whatever and have to overcome some adversity and work through some shit. And I want to see them like crush life. I want them to like chase a dream and do some cool things. Like this is just a group of people who are just chasing clout and trying to step all over each other over the most craziest things that don't have any sense of like family values or like
Yeah.
they, you know, I mean, I'm watching adult men talk about a fucking boys chat, you know, and it's
The
just
my
boys
God,
chat.
don't get me started on the boys chat.
Yeah. Just a bunch of
Jesus.
fucking losers.
you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I honestly like Jesse's tears. Like,
Did you buy them?
no.
Okay.
No.
What did
He's
he
like, "It's
say?
the
He
last
said,
day of
I don't
filming. I
want to
gotta get
show
this out."
growth. I want to be growth.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? Did he learn that from his friend, therapist,
coach?
life coach? What is
Yeah.
what is not showing versus being?
Mm.
It's like, well, if
Yeah.
you are
I-
showing growth, I mean, honestly, that's
He's like, I feel
Pretty
like
good.
words speak louder than actions. He's that kind of guy.
It's like if I say it, it will be, and just
will
yeah,
be.
because like showing it. Honestly, I don't want any part of that.
yeah, no,
The
no,
date
no.
where all the guys went to Jesse's house and were doing whatever the hell that was. That was comedy. So I'll say that was the one point in the show that I got a good laugh at.
yeah,
When the life coach or whatever was like, and this is called a list.
Yeah, and we know you literally list
Yeah.
things off for sure, 100%.
Yeah. Also, they like squeezed so much drama in like that collage at the end
Oh,
where they're
yeah.
like, here's now just every fight everybody's having, and like hopefully everyone will latch onto something. I was like, this is a lot. I'm having anxiety from everybody's fights right
Not
now.
a 4-way split screen
Yeah.
of everybody yelling at each other and crying. Like,
Just
I'm good.
literally.
Yeah, they all hate each other.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you think Jax Taylor gonna be part of the reunion?
Yeah, he's there.
he is.
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
There,
so.
Yeah, it's- we
I
have
swear to
Brit-
God,
we
if
have-
they try to, if they try to get me to, and I'm not going to. To be clear, I have no empathy or sympathy for Jax Taylor or Jesse. But if they try, which I suspect they will, I'm gonna be so fucking annoyed.
No, we had Brittany going, I wouldn't touch that dirty dick with a 10-foot pole. And Jack's going, that's not what you said 4 months ago.
Oh,
Like,
God.
Great impression.
No,
Yeah,
for
that was
sure.
very good. Yeah.
I don't think Andy will let him off the hook, right? Andy's got to hate those guys.
No, I don't feel like he does. I feel like Andy's like,
Really?
I don't know.
They've
I
made
feel
him
like
a
he
lot of
fucks with them.
money.
That's why he had Jax on Watch What Happens Live, you know? Like, I
Right.
feel like it
That was a tough watch.
was a tough watch.
Yeah.
Should we get into some Next Gen? It was the finale of Next Gen as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which apparently
Interesting
Chrissy
episode.
Teigen says this is like the best show on television.
And she's right.
Really?
Oh,
Oh.
I don't really
oh.
think she's
I love
watching much
Next Gen.
else,
Hot
so I don't
takes.
know
I
what she
don't-
has to compare to.
I mean, it's fine. I just, I'm willing
yeah,
to
I'm
give it
indifferent.
some time. I
Yeah.
can't say that I was like totally captivated yet.
I will say that I'm like, the thing that I like about Next Gen that I wish the Valley had more of is that I do like watching people aspire
To
to,
do something,
accomplish
yeah.
things and have jobs. And I'm like, the Valley, I'm just sitting there like, y'all are just literally going to each other's houses talking shit about your
Yeah.
closest friends.
Yeah.
I would like more than just Kristen having photo shoots. Like, I would like to see what you guys do
Great point.
to keep
Right.
a roof over your head outside of this.
I don't. Do
I
they
just need
do
the best.
anything else?
My favorite
though?
part of the show is Meredith and Brooks.
Yes. Oh my
So-
God.
That's its own show.
I completely agree. Well, it's
know?
tough, like with reality shows when they're not actually friends. Like they're all just kind of coming together for the season. It's a slow burn at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I love shows where it's these people have long history with each
Right.
other.
Like shit could come out from the past. Yeah. There's
which
a
Brooks
lot
and
of,
his mom, a lot
Yeah.
of history
Yeah.
there, and that
Yeah.
was an interesting conversation at the table.
We have a rapid recap for Next Gen, and it is clearly written by Mary because I would never have any of these thoughts or opinions about this show. So
Say
I'm gonna
it.
go ahead
Let's
and
go,
give that
Mary.
disclaimer. We're 8 episodes in, and sadly, or happily, it's already the finale. But don't cry because it's over. Smile because Brooks will finally be able to know peace. Georgia went exclusive with her anarchist crypto boyfriend Omar, but Amira said he's a scammer. Okay. She's also decided to name her club Club. And for those still confused, Georgia is opening a club, and the name of the club is Club. Once again, because I know it's a complicated concept, it's a club called Club. Get it? Good. Moving on. Brooks debated merging his company with Meredith because he saw a video of a bird flying out of a nest and dying on the pavement once. Fair enough, Diva. Ultimately, he decided to take the risk and focus on his own company and resort collection, which the Viall staff would be happy to test out if, Brooks, you're interested. Finally, Georgia soft launches Club, and it's literally just a normal bowling alley. Sorry, girl, but she does get investment money from a dude with a man bun, and Brooks, inspired by the 7-10 split, got so close to confronting Ava for skipping his birthday for a fake event, but didn't quite get there. But then at the end of the episode, there's this rapid fire info sesh of their entire summer. Georgia and Omar moved in together and then broke up. Then she posted a whole ass TikTok about it. He stranded her in Singapore and moved in with Charlie. What? Overall, please make a full season of this and Watch What Happens Live reunion. Andy, please. Signed, Mary.
Wow,
Thank
Mary.
you.
Well
Very
done.
nice. Very nice.
I'm Next Gen's biggest fan.
Oh,
I
yeah?
need more. It is not a Bravo reality TV show. It is more the spiritual successor of Lena Dunham's Girls.
Oh.
And I stand by
Okay.
it.
I do think the one in LA will be so much better than the New York
I
one.
disagree.
How so?
Yeah.
Why?
How come?
I think Sammy Sheen is great television. I think she would crush. I think Cynthia Bailey's daughter is also like, that's just a great dynamic we need. I just think there's so many more. We could have like, maybe some of Kyle Richards' daughters. We could have like, like there's Heather Dubrow's kids. Like there's so much to pull from there that I feel like it could just be really good.
And do you think it would do all Bravo babies, or do you think they would grab some like
Oh, I'm
try
sure they
hard
have
influencers?
Yeah, I think they definitely have an option to like pull Chet Hanks, but not Chet Hanks,
Here's my thing on Next Gen LA. Next Gen New York City works because of the New York City idea of old versus new money, right? Because then you have like Charlie, old money, but then still kind of like poor and unexperienced in like relationship with the Bravo kids who are new money but experienced. So it's already like interesting. And you have like old New York versus like the Atlanta like people. So that's fun. And it works on like the Great Gatsby-esque spiritual New York ideal. And then, but when we bring it to LA and it's kind of just like, oh, it's everyone is someone's kid. That's like LA.
Yeah.
So what's interesting about that? Here's the only way to make Next Gen LA interesting. You get Bravo people, you get Nepo babies in the entertainment industry, and then you also get the poor kids in the entertainment industry.
Ooh.
So I want like the head of CAA's son to be in it with that guy's actual assistant.
Right.
Like, and those are the fights I want to see.
My God.
Because
dynamics there.
that's where you're going to get, and then throw Sammy Sheen in there and see what she does. Like, that's where you're going to get incredible television.
Well,
Genius.
I've never thought of Next Gen like any of this. You've really enlightened me here.
Next Gen is all about
Mary's
class
obsessed.
struggles.
Yeah. No, it's basically like the Gilded Age of reality TV.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. That's now I'm in. Now I like it.
Thank
guys.
you.
What is your favorite reality TV shows that you guys are generally watching these days? And not necessarily in this moment, but just
Right.
In general.
that's
In
currently on
general,
air.
we love Summer House. Big Summer House.
Yeah, I love Summer House.
Summer House. James loves Southern Charm.
Southern Charm, she got me into it at the beginning of this year.
It's because of
She
the
likes-
boys. You feel represented, James?
James
Yeah,
is so represented.
I feel represented by Shep Rose. No.
I really knew that Thomas Ravenel. I was like, James, like there's this guy on it. He stands up. He insults everybody at a dinner party. Just trust me. And he watched the first episode. He was like, oh, this is good TV.
Well, like, yeah. And speaking of like the storyline there of like Craig starting from like the bottom, kind of on the outs of this society, and then making his, way to being kind of above those guys. And,
Are you a Craig stan? Do you think he bought the ring?
no, I'm not a Craig stan. I don't know too much about the ring gate, but no, I'm not too much of a stan.
Do you think he bought the ring?
No.
Okay. All right.
Hot take.
What about when he showed that picture on another podcast? He's like, this is the ring. Do you think it was like fake?
I do wonder why he didn't show Andy that ring on like that photo on Watch What Happens Live.
Right.
Because
Right.
he didn't have it.
You're like,
I was
there
like,
was.
is a picture of an engagement ring a picture of an engagement ring?
Right.
You can change
It's
the
on my
metadata of
nightstand.
anything.
Look.
Yeah.
Truly.
You could probably loan one.
Didn't he say he bought it in March and then like the photo was also taken in March? So everyone was like, wait, I thought it was like had to be like custom made. So like how did you buy it in March but then also have it at home in Charleston on your nightstand also in the month of March?
Craig's timelines never really add up,
don't.
truly. So yeah, no.
He did
don't.
say he was a liar on the show.
What
Yeah,
is
yeah, he admitted
At some
that.
point.
He
He's
said
a
he's not a
storyteller.
liar. He's a storyteller.
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 It just
Storyteller.
really
Thank you.
gave like we've all been like broken up with, and we're like, well, I was gonna like take us on a trip, and it was gonna be amazing, because like one time you'd be like, I should do something nice for my girlfriend. I know I never really do, and then they break up with you, and then you bring up the thing that you always thought about doing that you never did. Like that's
Totally.
that's how it gave.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
true. I was just
I
going to
feel that.
become a great person and you broke up with me. Yeah, that's what
How
it's
dare you
giving.
ruin my
How
progress?
dare-
and
yeah,
now I'm
yeah.
going to ruin
It's
your life.
terrible.
I was going to change everything.
Well, it was great to have you guys on. Thank you for breaking down our favorite TV shows with us. Where can people follow you if they don't already know already? Where you're making people laugh out loud on the internet?
Making people lol at Taylor Grayson and James Mitchell Neal.
Yep.
We also just started a podcast called The Regular Update, so you could find us there.
Every Tuesday. And then we're going on tour. If you want to catch us live this fall, we're hitting some major cities. So
Yeah.
Busy
Yeah.
bee.
What does what
Yeah.
does a show look like for you guys?
it's like a 2-person SNL show. Just us two going up doing live sketches. We have some digital sketches as well, some live music components. It's a fun time. It's like an hour and 15 show. It's great.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And where can people
Yeah.
where can people find tickets?
On our link tree. So yeah, go to our
Yeah.
Instagrams. You can find it there. And yeah, come on out. It's a really good time.
Incredible.
see it.
Well, make sure you guys go check out their link tree, see their show. Thank you guys for coming on. It's been a ton of fun. Come back
Thank
soon.
you
guys
for
are
having
amazing.
us.
Appreciate it so much.
All right,
Bye,
appreciate
y'all.
you. Up next, we have Austin Nichols. You know him from One Tree Hill, and he's also on the new reboot of I Know What You Did Last Summer. He is coming up next.
I have to tell you, once I got pregnant with River, I really started like paying attention to the items I was using in my home, whether it was food or drinks or cleaning products, whatever it was. I was just being very cautious. And I am so glad that I found Branch Basics when I did, because Branch Basics is for health conscious individuals looking to reduce toxins in their home without sacrificing cleaning power. Look to inspire simple, impactful swaps that protect families, pets, and the planet one bottle at a time.
Made from plant and mineral-based ingredients, Branch Basics is human-safe and biodegradable, making it perfect for families, especially those with babies, kids, and pets. It's perfect for our family. It certainly will be for yours. That peace of mind is great because you never really know what goes on, what's going into some of those other more like what seems like harsh chemical cleaning products. Branch Basics does the job. It smells great. Everything in your house will be clean, and you will feel safe doing it.
Ready to clean up your home and your health? Head to branchbasics.com to shop their premium starter kit and save 15% off with code VIALL at branchbasics.com. That's 15% off your new Branch Basics premium starter kit at branchbasics.com with promo code VIALL. Make the change today because you and your family deserve better.
Well, we all love money, and if you weren't up to speed already, Cash App is way more than just a safe way to send and receive money. With the Cash App card, you can unlock a ton of perks without all the fees. Enjoy benefits like exclusive early access to nationwide concert pre-sales like Kendrick Lamar and Sabrina Carpenter, just to name a couple of recent examples. Plus, discounts on everyday purchases and popular brands you're probably already spending money on.
Cash App also adds security to your money by declining suspicious card transactions and sending you a notification to make sure the payment is really you. If your card is ever lost or stolen, you can lock it with just one tap right in the app. Spend with confidence with the Cash App card today. For a limited time only, new Cash App customers can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash for real. Just download Cash App, use our exclusive referral code VIALL10 in your profile, send $5 to a friend within 14 days, and you'll get $10 dropped right into your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App. Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank. Member FDIC. Direct deposit, roundups, overdraft coverage, and discounts provided by Cash App, a Block Incorporated brand. Visit cashapp.com/legal/podcast for full disclosures.
Here he is.
Austin.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
It's great to have you, Austin. Really excited to be with you. We're huge fans. I myself just want to say, absolutely loved you on Day After Tomorrow. I don't know why I've always been obsessed with that movie. Like I remember seeing it in the theaters back in the day. There was something about like cold apocalyptic that I'd always visualize like what would it be like to like have to trek through like just ice cold weather. I don't know. It was really near and dear to my heart. So just know that you impacted my life greatly in that movie.
I'm glad you liked it. That was a lot of fun. It was my first, like big budget, huge movie. And I remember getting there and walking onto these sets and just my mind was blown. They built like, half a block of New York inside a soundstage and then flooded it with cars, flooded it with water, and there was cars and buses and cabs. And it was just, larger than life. So it was a really cool experience.
That's awesome. Obviously, we many of the people listening know you from One Tree Hill. I grew up watching I Know What You Did Last Summer, the movie, the series. Where do you want to start first? Should we talk some I Know What You Did Last Summer, or do you want to scratch the itch of all the One Tree Hill fans that are, intently listening?
Let's start with I Know You Did Last Summer, because it's happening now.
Yeah. Well, first of all, just congratulations. A very exciting movie to be a part of. I've highly anticipated. We're very much obviously in the era of like, let's reboot some of our favorite shows and movies that we loved watching, and this being a great one. So like, what did it mean to you to just be asked to be a part of it? Were you a fan of the movies back in the day? And what did you want to bring to this experience that you maybe took from being a fan in the past?
Well, obviously I remember being 17 when the first movie came out, and I remember going to the theaters and seeing it in theaters. It was, Sarah, Jennifer Love Hewitt, and Freddie and Ryan were like the young new kids that were crushing it and blowing up, and their careers were happening. And while I might be around the same age as them, I was a little behind them because I didn't get to LA until a year later, and I didn't even start, but they were the sort of people I was watching a lot and going, okay, like this is, maybe something I could do. And I was really just starting to, dip my toe in acting. And I moved to LA the next year. And when I started paying more attention to writers and directors and learning that Kevin Williamson wrote Scream and he wrote this and he wrote The Faculty, I got really interested in this sort of man who kind of single-handedly brought horror and the teen slasher flick into the 90s or the late 90s or whatever you want to call it. And he did it in this really great way. And, and then time goes by, I don't know, 20 years goes by and I get a call and somebody says at Original Films, they're really interested in you for this role for I Know You Did Last Summer. And I just go, what? You got to be kidding me.
Hey, so this is actually Austin. Nick, did you mean to call me or?
Yeah. And I think being an actor is really weird because we spend a lot of time, everybody's experience is different, but I spend a lot of time auditioning and trying to chase down roles and show what I can do. And every once in a while, though, the phone rings and somebody wants you. And it's weird because sometimes I feel guilty.
Yeah. Are you immediately is this going to be even any good? Like, why should I have to audition? Or like, they just want to give it to me? Did everyone else say no? Or
it's such a weird feeling. And then the message was, Jennifer, the director, wants to talk with you on Zoom. I was like, great. Okay. I talk with her on Zoom. She's brilliant and bright and really cool. But I'm calling my people going, is this happening? Like what? And finally, they started doing the deal and it closed. And I was like, okay, I'm getting on a plane to Australia and I'm going to be a part of this movie that was really big in my formative years when I first started acting. And I told my friends and family, I was like, I'm pinching myself. This is such a cool thing to be a part of. And I went down there, got to go to Australia, which was a lifelong dream. Never been there. Always wanted to go. And got to work in Australia. And fast forward to last week, we're all in LA at the premiere. Everybody's on the red carpet looking beautiful and, doing interviews and hugging and saying hi. And we go into the theater and people are screaming at the screen and laughing. And I mean, it was a really fun night. And yeah, I'm still kind of waking up from it and can't believe I'm a part of it. It was a blast all the way around.
That's awesome. What was the vibe when you got to set and first started shooting the movie with everyone? Were a lot of people just kind of nostalgically talking about, how old they were when they first watched the movie or what it meant to them and things like that?
Absolutely. I think, the new cast, the young guys and gals, they were in a different place because they're the leads of the movie now. And they were also, I think some of them hadn't even seen the original movie and then they went and watched it. I think I heard some story like that. But I got there later. They had already started shooting. And it's always weird when you come in later and you're not there for like the first week. Because you're kind of like, where do I fit in?
It's like being a bombshell on Love Island. You're like, I don't know. You guys are already friends without me.
Yeah, you're like, okay, you guys are like going out to dinner. Okay, should I go out to dinner? I'll stay in the hotel. I don't know. So you're kind of like figuring out your place. But then also I'm in Sydney and I'm going to the beach and it's summertime in November and I'm like having the time of my life. So it was kind of, odd at first. And then I met everybody and everybody was really nice and lovely. And then I remember Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar, who are the loveliest couple on earth. They had this dinner for everyone and we all had this great night, this big, fun Italian place. And it felt like when I first started making movies, like The Day After Tomorrow, and you fly to a place far away, you're staying in a hotel. It's like summer camp. You're meeting all these new fun people, and then you go make this thing. I almost felt like I'd started over and it was the beginning again. It was a new lease on life. It was very cool.
What is it like working with this the younger new generation of actors? Madeline Klein and Tyreek Withers and Gabriette. What was all that like?
The really fun thing for me is perspective and kind of looking at them. The world is their oyster. They're young and they're new and they're crushing it. And also kind of being able to sit back and go, I'm really happy where I am. And, for a long time, you always want to be like, I want to be the lead. I want to give me the ball. I want to be the point guard. I want to go. I want to crush this. And I feel like I've gotten to a place where I went, oh, it's really nice to be Pastor Judah and not work every day and watch these kids go crush it and make this movie. And at the same time, they're lovely people. Like, I feel like, and look, nothing crazy happened to me when I was a young actor. It was all great, but people are nicer now on set, and people take care of each other more now on set. And I remember when I first started out, like, movie sets were a little more militant. Like, it was a little more like, be here on time or you're fired, or hit your mark or we're going to yell at you, or like, it was much, much more militant. And sets now are much kinder. I appreciate that and love that a lot. So, lots of things, lots of feelings, but ultimately really fun to see these actors, not necessarily at the beginning of it, but really starting to feel their careers in themselves, and to see them kind of take off with this. And I can't wait to see where they go. They're a bunch of really nice people.
I'm curious, Austin, you're about my age, coming up in Hollywood. Did you also like compete for crushes when it came to Jennifer Love Hewitt or Sarah Michelle Gellar? Because like they were definitely like the queens of my universe.
Oh my God. Okay. So Can't Hardly Wait
Yes.
came out when I was a senior in high school.
Yes.
And I saw the trailer and I was like, oh my God, it's the graduation night party. I called all my friends. I bought 20 tickets to the movie, and I told all my friends, we're going to see this movie. Trust me. We're like graduating this year. I'm like, I'm going to start crying. Like, I'm going to miss you guys so much. We got to go see this movie. And we all went, and it was the best thing ever. We all watched this movie. But I was so in love with Jennifer Love Hewitt. And, she was in that movie in particular. She was this untouchable high school queen, right? And yeah, just to even touch a project like I know you did last summer with Jennifer, and meet her and talk to her a little bit. It's surreal. It's surreal because, like you said, it's that person from your younger years that who how could you not have a crush?
Right. I mean, like, I think every guy around that age was obsessed with those two. I love that movie, Can't Hardly Wait, where he's like, he wears shirts sometimes.
Great. A great movie.
I see a lot of your favorite movies are from like 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s. Was there anything that you maybe liked in 2000s or?
I know. Why am I so into old stuff? It's weird.
It's like my favorite movies from 1953. I'm like, oh, relatable.
Totally. I know. I literally tell people now and they glaze over. They're like, huh? Or I'll even think I tell someone a fresh title and they go, that's from the 80s.
Like, really?
And I'm like, it's not that old. It's not that old.
It's not that old. I just rewatched it.
Okay. Recent 2000s movie. Was City of God made in the 2000s?
I think so.
City of God, Brazilian movie, one of the greatest films ever made.
Will you consider yourself a cinephile?
No, but I did not say that. But somebody said that about me, and it's followed me around, and I hate it because I never said it. But I love movies. I love movies, and I did have these journals, and I was like, I loved going and collecting lobby cards and pasting them into my journal and writing notes and stuff. So I loved, and I still do love cinema, but I wouldn't call myself like some sort of encyclopedic guy about it at all.
Getting into One Tree Hill of it all, you've also directed some of like The Walking Dead. You're an actor, you're a director. How do you kind of like play both roles, and how did you get into directing?
So the first time I directed was on One Tree Hill.
Right.
And I did act and direct at the same time, which was, for the first time directing, it was kind of hard. Don't really want to do that very much.
Yeah. Like,
because directing is so all consuming, and I really want to be focused on directing. Having said that, it was kind of fun to do both. It's fun, but I don't want to lose sight of my day and what I have to accomplish, because suddenly I go, oh crap, while you guys set up the lights, I'm going to go get into wardrobe and hair and makeup and learn my lines real quick. And then like, I'm just doing too many things, and I don't know if I'm going to be the greatest actor that I can be because I've been so focused on directing. So it's not ideal, but kind of awesome.
Kind of awesome. So like the behind the scenes of that is you like on camera doing your scene, and then is it like you also yell cut and then like go and watch playback, or?
Yes, absolutely. And you know, the first time I did it, I remember not really having time to watch playback very much because it was kind of like TV's fast and you got to go.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember leaning on my DP and my first AD and saying, "Look, do we have it? We did 2 takes, we did 3 takes. Do we have it?" And I trusted them, and they'd say, "Yeah, it was great." So there were very few times where I'd go watch playback just because time and money.
Right.
But I made my first movie last summer. I've just finished it. It's called The Salamander King, and there was a moment where we maybe didn't have a lead actor. We got Ryan Hansen, who's fantastic in the movie, but there was maybe a week where we didn't have him. And
great.
My producer looked at me and she goes, "Will you do it?" And I was like, "If I have to."
There's no other
I don't want
option.
to, but we have the money. We're scheduled to make this movie. We're slotted. We've hired the crew. We have all these other actors, and you're suddenly confronted with, can you do both? And I looked at her straight in the eye and I said, I can do it. But thank God I didn't have to.
Well, playing Julian Baker, obviously that's like such a beloved character on One Tree Hill. What was it like stepping into an already established show with an already established cast?
Terrifying.
Why?
Yeah, like 5. What I did 6, 7. So I came in season 6. So they have basically 5.5 seasons under their belt. Like people have known each other for years. There's politics. There's friendships. There's all this stuff, and you get to a thing like that, and it's always kind of scary because you're just like, you don't know anything. And I always said, just focus on your work, go to set, focus on your work, and be good at your job. That's all that matters. But I so quickly fell in love with North Carolina, and spent 4 years of my life there, and it became such a happy place for me. I mean, I still dream about having a place there and retiring there. I love the beaches there. I love the water. I love the people, and it's fantastic. I mean, and we'll get into this whenever you want, but if we go and make more of the show,
we should get into it.
Tickled pink to go back.
Oh yeah. So yeah, speaking of One Tree Hill reboot, can the fans look forward to possibly maybe hypothetically?
Like, what are the phone calls like?
Yeah.
What does your email say? You want to read it to us?
My email?
Yeah. The emails about the reboot of One Tree Hill.
Did you send me an email?
No.
Okay, so I mean, I'm not spearheading in this at all. Sophia and Hillary and Neal, and I think a lot of the gals, the original, core cast, really have been digging into this for a long time, and I think they did it in a really smart way. And Becky Hartman Edwards is the showrunner and the woman who's writing it, and I met her, and she's fantastic, and we had like a coffee and talk. And I can't speak for everyone, but I think, a huge portion of the cast wants to do it, and it feels real.
Mm-hmm.
There's no green light, but I think they're working on scripts and taking notes and tweaking things. And it feels like it could happen. I wish I had
right.
I wish I could say, but I'm not the guy to say. And, but I will say that, it feels very positive.
What I always like to ask, what does your gut tell you, Austin, in terms of like, will the fans be satisfied?
When you say gut, I immediately say it's going to happen.
Okay.
Love.
All right. We love that.
Who would you be most excited to work with again?
Oh my gosh. Obviously, my scene partner day in, day out was Sophia, and she was fantastic to work with. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
We got our hair done at the same salon beside each other the other day.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
She's
cool.
fantastic.
She's fantastic.
But I will say, I think it would be really fun to work with Hillary again, because Hillary left the show, and I worked with her in the very beginning, and then she left, and we remained friends. And then her husband killed me in The Walking Dead, and we had all this fun crossover and hang time. So I think it would be really fun to work with her again, because we didn't get to do that much together.
Oh, that would be really awesome. It was such a great cast. It was such a great show. Did you end up like watching? I mean, do you watch your work back? Are you that type of actor? Or are you the kind of the one that's like, I don't want to see it?
In the early days, I had to watch because I was bad and I was trying to learn how to be better.
No.
So no, really, I would like watch stuff and I'd be like, oh, that was really stupid. Don't ever do that again. I found it to be a tool to get better. And then it changed over the years. And I always thought actors who said they don't watch their movies were full of shit. I was like, you're lying. You're lying. Johnny Depp, you're lying. But now that so many years have gone by, I understand it. And there's been a few things I've not watched. I still do watch, I'd say most of the time.
Okay.
But there have been some things that I didn't even bother watching. But there's a freedom in not watching yourself, because watching yourself can make you edit yourself. And it can make you, actors often want to be cool, which is death.
Okay.
Trying to be cool and look good is the worst thing you can do as an actor. So if you can look bad, if you can be vulnerable, if you can make a fool of yourself, that's where the good stuff is.
Well, Julian and Brooke's kids, Davis and Jude, would be like 14 if we were to do a reboot, right?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Like, who do you feel like should play them? They're your kids, you know? So.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I know that very many
that many
actors
14-year-old
that are that
actors. Yeah.
But they're going to be great.
They better be great.
They better be great.
Hey, have you ever had a dream about being one of your characters you played, like in the universe and that you played it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
That's a great question, though. Yeah, it feels like I should have, but that nothing jumps to mind. No.
Nothing from like, I feel like being in like the Walking Dead world would just like consume all of your.
You know what? Now that you mention like something like that, that's like a post-apocalyptic, maybe something like that has.
Yeah.
But I would need to think about it and come back to you with a great story, because nothing jumps out.
But before we let you go, Austin, tell us a little bit more about the Salamander King and the movie you just talked about you were directing that's coming out soon.
We are making a deal, or we're about to make a deal with a distributor. So it's a little early, but let me tell you about it. It's called The Salamander King. It's about a rundown public golf course in Austin, Texas. It's an underdog sports comedy, and it's about all the funny people that work at this public golf course. And they find out that it's under threat from big special interests like big tech. They want to bulldoze the course and build a big tech campus. So it's all about their fight to save the course. And it's full of love and humor. And I think people will love the characters. And I'm so proud of it. It's my, I've directed some TV, but it's my first movie. And, we did it. We bootstrapped the thing and raised the money ourselves and did it small. And, friends came and worked for nothing. And we cannot wait to get it out to you. We think it's going to be out in the beginning of 2026. But, I'll let people know as soon as I know on my socials.
It's the way you describe it is kind of giving like almost like a Caddyshack kind of vibe feel to it, or
Yeah. I mean, we have a bunch of kind of comps, but we really, when we talk about Caddyshack, and we talk about a more grounded version of dodgeball, like a really an indie grounded real dodgeball. Save the rec center, save the gym, save the golf course.
That sounds great, man.
How long were you filming for?
We shot it in 19 days.
Oh shit.
And
wow.
I got to be honest, like usually 19-day shoot stuff in that range is really, really hard. And we had 2 cameras, we had a crack team, and we finished early on many days, and we got everything we needed. And for an indie, it went really smoothly and really well. And I couldn't be happier.
We definitely look forward to that. And when it actually comes out and we have a release date, please come back on and let's talk more about it. That would be great.
Love to.
Just to piggyback off that. So my dad was a golf pro like my whole life. He like moved my family around like, golfing and chasing this golf dream. And then once he like retired from golf, he started like taking over golf courses and like making them better, like getting these like rundown golf courses, and he would just like fix up the greens and he would do all this stuff. So this is like,
I love it.
This feels like such a blast of like I'm
dying for him to see it. And let me tell you one more thing. Willie Nelson has this golf course outside of Austin called Willie's Cut and Putt. And we couldn't have made this movie without this course. It's
cool.
The fairways are dirt, but the tee boxes and the greens are beautiful. So you have a great tee shot, and then you get an AstroTurf mat and you hit off the fairway to this beautiful green. So they save a bunch of money. Yeah. But like people are out on golf courts smoking weed, and like it is the craziest, coolest place.
Not your typical country club.
and people don't know about it. And it just was the perfect place for our movie. So your dad's going to love this.
I'm so excited to tell him about it.
Austin, thanks so much for your time, man. It's been so much fun. Congratulations again. And I know what you did last summer. Excited to see Salamander King, and just great chatting with you, buddy. And also, like, hopefully One Tree Hill sooner than later, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll let you guys know as soon as I know something more. And thanks for having me on.
Thank you so
man.
much,
Appreciate
Austin.
you. I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Honestly, such a nostalgic feeling seeing Julian Baker like in front of me. Like that was it was warm and fuzzy feeling. You know what I'm saying?
I like, day after tomorrow.
Sure.
Tomorrow for me.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, up next, the moment many of you have been waiting for, Matt Rogers is with us. And, if you know who Matt Rogers is, he needs no introduction. And if you don't, get ready to laugh your pants off. He was so much fun to have on talking about the Culture Awards and just him and Bowen's friendship, career, everything they're doing together. It was great to have him on. And he is up next, so enjoy. Finding the perfect car is like dating, where you swipe through a bunch of options. Some look better than they actually are, and you just hope you don't have to settle for good enough when you deserve something great. But with Car Gurus, they take the guesswork out of buying a car. Real price analysis, vehicle history, price drop alerts, and the best deals. No bad dates, just good cars.
Car Gurus will connect you with trusted dealerships when you're ready, ensuring a transparent and hassle-free buying process. With trusted dealerships when you're ready, ensuring a transparent and hassle-free buying process. With over 4 million listings, Car Gurus has more car listings than any other major online automotive marketplace in the U.S., so you can find the best deal. Car Gurus gives you the control to shop how you want to shop with the tools, information, and data-driven deal ratings you need. It's no wonder SimilarWeb estimated traffic data shows Car Gurus is the #1 most visited car shopping site.
I love Car Gurus. It gives you a ton of information that you don't feel like you usually have when you're buying cars. And, before I discovered Car Gurus, it kind of felt like I was really at the mercy of the people who knew about that industry more than I did. But with Car Gurus, I felt like I had the purchasing power I always desired when buying cars. And you can too. Buy or sell your next car today with Car Gurus at cargurus.com. Go to cargurus.com to make sure your big deal is the best deal. That's Car Gurus, CARGURUS.com, cargurus.com.
Okay, well, if you've been following me at all, you already know my obsession with, wearing sweatpants, wearing comfy clothes, wearing leggings. Like, we're dressing for comfort. And Beyond Yoga is one of those brands that once you try it, you get it. I actually look forward to putting these clothes on. Beyond Yoga is a female-founded, female-led activewear brand that's all about body positivity, comfort, and movement. Their stuff is insanely soft. I'm talking about their famous space dye fabric, and it works whether I'm doing a workout, running errands, or just hanging at home. You won't want to take it off. Right now, they're launching their new platform called Seek Beyond, which is all about growing with confidence, authenticity, and joy, not perfection. It really spoke to me because life isn't about looking perfect all the time. It's about feeling good in your body, and Beyond Yoga gets that. This launch is extra cool because Seek Beyond launches with an original anthem written and performed by writer, producer, actress, and entrepreneur Issa Rae. It celebrates all kinds of movement and all kinds of people. Visit beyondyoga.com and access a 20% off welcome offer using code TheViallFiles for a limited time.
I love a clap.
Love a clap. Sometimes when we are like syncing with other people on Zoom, we're like, can you clap for this? 1, 2, 3. And they're like,
yeah.
We're like, okay.
A lot of the Love Island cast did that.
You know what? It's great to have, they live for the applause.
They do.
The gay community is reeling right now. Did you want to know why?
Why?
Because Lady Gaga did applause at the Mayhem Ball, and she hasn't done applause or really anything from art. She also did a song called Aura. This is big gay news, babe.
Wow.
Like, we've been saying, Gaga, we need art pop.
Wow.
And she's giving us art pop.
She heard.
What a day.
What a day.
That
What a
is
day.
so exciting.
Matt, welcome to the show, man.
I'm so happy to be here.
So happy
I'm
to
a
have
fan. The way you guys, your conversation with Joel Kim. One for the books.
I folded.
Let's go.
Yes.
Listen, you know what though? Like, I think in that situation, we all needed a little bit of folding.
Yes, we did.
I got a message from Shannon after.
You did?
Yeah.
And it was like, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Let me tell you, like, being on the inside, I know you all know, but like sometimes it's like when you know so much more than everyone else knows, you just kind of sit there and smile.
Yeah. You're like, love you all.
But getting a call from him while he was, not to bring it all up again, but like getting a call from him when it was happening, I'm gonna be like, let me tell you something. I don't have context, and I don't think I ever can get context because it's a bunch of unreliable narrators here. But like, God bless everyone.
Yeah.
And the show was great.
I don't think they got really over it, those two.
I don't think that they will.
No.
I don't see a friendship in their future. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't see forgiveness.
No.
Much of it.
And no one really knows what happened. I mean,
oh, for sure. I mean, I know like Joel's version. I haven't been texting with Shannon Bedore about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
well, Shannon really didn't tell us her version either.
I mean, her version is like, I don't know where this is coming from. Like,
never done it.
Sure. Well, of course.
Yeah.
All I'll say is Joel's one of my best friends for years, and Shannon has only ever been so sweet to me. So I root for everybody.
That's how we feel. That's how we feel.
How I feel about everyone in Hollywood. Rooting for them all.
Rooting for them all.
Rooting for them all.
Well, congratulations on everything that you have going on.
Thanks,
Last
babe.
night was a big night for you guys.
It was crazy. It's crazy to be like sitting on it now, like, because it's like now we have it in the can, and I know like how good it is. And so I'm just like so excited for everyone to see it. We really fooled them into letting us do it. That's the only way I can
How
describe
did
it.
you guys, the LCAAs?
Yeah, the LCC, Las Cutluristas Culture Awards, LCCA. Yeah.
LCCA.
I had to walk it
With
through
my
there for a
marble mouth,
second,
I
too.
have a hard time saying Las Cutluristas.
No, and can I tell you something? So does my dad. He calls it. He literally says Los Costa Ricas.
Okay. I feel like me and your dad are.
And
He's like, I love the Costa Rica Awards.
Yeah.
Those
the
are really
Costa
nice.
Rica Awards were amazing.
They're
I
so
can say it
fun.
5 times in 5 different ways.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing that drives me nuts is when people say Las Cutluristas, like
Yep.
put like an ethnic flair on it. I'm like, I promise you, it's like fashionistas or maxinistas.
That was-
it is not anything.
Not
They're
in
like,
America.
it's cultural appropriation. I'm like, no, it's stupid. like understand.
That was me when I was 21 and I went to Mexico for the first time, not speaking any Spanish.
Yeah.
And I would say
Yeah.
anything in a really bad accent. And the servers would look at me and I'm like, why? What's
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
wrong
yeah,
with you?
yeah.
And I'm
And you're
like,
like-
why are you speaking slower and rolling your R's as if that's Spanish?
Well, remember in high school Spanish, they would tell you, they'd be like, do roll the R's, like do it, attempt to say it like it said, like, but then you do feel
It's like,
crazy
can I
when
have
you
a
go to
Coca-Cola?
Yeah. Oh, mi perro. It's like, shut
Okay.
up. Just say dog and move on.
Like the best is the response in English though. Like when people are trying to speak Spanish and then they're like, "Do you want a Pepsi or not?"
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's giving what housewife does that all the time? Dorit.
Dorit.
Oh.
Dorit in her accent.
Dorit's international.
She's a woman of the world.
You never know what's coming out.
It's
Like
so
it could be
true.
anything that flies out of that
Anything
mouth.
but Connecticut.
Right.
Anything but
Well,
Connecticut.
one of my favorite number one, like actually, this is a good memory. Like me, Joel Kim Booster, and Bowen Yang were shooting the movie Fire Island.
Yeah.
And we were on Fire Island for like probably like 2 weeks to shoot all the exteriors, and like everything else was a set like in that movie, but the outside stuff was really in the pines. And we had like a no budget for that movie, and we're having a really bad day. Like we had to we were going to shoot this scene on the dock, and like the tides for the one time that summer decided to completely overwhelm the dock. Like everyone that was in the pines, all the gay guys were mad at us because we were like shooting, and they're like, we're trying to have our fucking vacation. Like, what the hell? We're like, well, we promise you'll be proud of us later. The movie is good. But they were so mad. And I remember like we woke up in the morning one day and we had all had like a fight the night before. Like the cast got into it because this is a bunch of gay guys together for like 6 weeks doing this like fraught movie about the Fire Island experience. And me, Bowen, and Joel got together in the morning. We were like, listen, we are family. We're going to make it through. And we watched an episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Yes.
And it was the episode where Dorit said, I don't understand it in 4 different languages. She goes, Garcelle, I speak 4 different languages and I don't understand what you're saying in any one of them. And then they cut to her
pretty good.
confessional and she was literally like, she said it 4 different languages. And I think we laughed for 66 minutes. It was
Fashion,
like
fashion.
hardcore comedy.
Oh my god.
And that's,
God.
we love Dorit.
We love Dorit.
But it was, so Dorit
She honestly brought the 3 of you.
She brought us back together.
She did.
She brought us back together.
It's healing.
for the
It's
good of-
cleansing.
yeah, and now Hollywood history.
But how did the LCAAs really come together?
LCCAAs.
I'll change it to what
LCC?
you say, Nick.
LCAAs. It says LCAAs.
LCCAs.
That's a typo on my
Las
part. I
Cutluristas
apologize.
Culture Awards.
Mary
No.
set Nick
You
up
set
for
me
failure.
up.
I'm so sorry.
You're right. Well, yeah. If I look at the actual
I'm
word,
so sorry.
LCCAs.
No.
LCCAAs. I apologize
Well,
profusely.
so it was LCCAs. Now it's hashtag the Culture Awards 2025 because Bravo's like, we really have to make it clear for people what it is.
Fair
and I'm
enough.
like, okay, we'll meet in the middle. So maybe it's
Okay,
what
so
you're
the Culture
saying.
Awards.
Culture
So
Wars.
it came about as a joke a bit. Like it was like everything Bowen and I do, like
Yeah.
kind of everything I do. It was like, oh, that's a funny, stupid joke. And then it becomes a thing
Mm-hmm.
just because the way that Bowen and I kind of operate is it's like we try to make each other laugh. And if we do, it's probably a thing even for us. So then we just kind of went on and on. I think we literally had nothing to say about pop culture one week. Like it was like a dry week. And I was like, you know what would be stupid? If we just like announced categories that we made up and said nominees and like never did it. And but like said we were going to do an awards, but then like so we literally did an episode which was like these are the nominees for the Las Cutluristas Culture Awards because we're both like obsessed with awards. We think they're so funny / stupid / cool, whatever. We grew up as like awards kids. And then our fans were like, well, when really is the ceremony? And then we were like, we have to cancel them on the pod. Like, it's going to be so funny. So we got on. We're like, they're canceled. We're so sorry. Like, we've actually had creative differences and we can't do it. So that was the bit. And then Lincoln Center was doing like a summer concert series. Like it was like a summer in the city thing. And they were like, we have a spot for you guys. It's like, it's a free thing. Your fans can come. Like, it's first come, first serve. Like, you know, usually like 400, 500 people will show up and someone will just do whatever it is, like comedy, whatever. So we're like, let's do the awards. Let's literally do the awards as if it was, you know, a thing.
The Emmys.
Our producer, Lauren Mendel, has worked on so many of these types of shows. She's a friend of ours. She was a writer's assistant at SNL, so she knows Bowen, everyone, all of our friends, etc. And we produced it like the real thing. And like 3,000 of our podcast listeners showed up. So suddenly it was a thing. And that was 4 years ago.
Wow.
It grew every year until people were like, you should try to sell it to someone. And I'm like, okay, here we go. Hit the pitch, you know, grind.
Yeah.
One place wanted it. Peacock / Bravo.
Period. The only
And-
place you needed to be.
Well, I guess there's like so much goodwill there
lot of
because of
synergy.
Bowen. You know what I mean? Because of he's obviously like, you know, he's Bowen and it's the star of SNL. And so I think that whenever like he's bringing in something, they're like, okay, let's at least seriously consider it because no one else did. They were like, yeah, thanks. We don't get it at all. But now we did it and
It's everywhere.
it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's everyone from Jeff Goldblum to Paige DeSorbo.
Yeah, the turnout was crazy.
Not normal.
Yeah.
Not normal,
Is
you
this the
guys.
Oscars? Is this the Emmys?
It felt more akin to like SNL 50.
Yeah.
Like which I got to go to earlier in the year because I did the red carpet and stuff. That was very cool of them to ask me to do that. And just being there that night and you know, Bowen Yang is obviously my best friend now going over, I don't know, like 14 years. And we went to college together and to see him up there with these legends and just be a part of that. It felt more like that than it did anything else because I'm looking out. The crazy part is like, you know, you're producing and hosting the award show and you go out and you see like the seat cards. You know how it's like this, all the celebrity, their headshots on the seat cards. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is the stupidest shit I've ever seen. It was like literally the entire cast of the Salt Lake Housewives sitting behind Jamie Lee Curtis. It was absurd.
Well, you know what? People
It's
just like
iconic.
want to have fun with it, and it's a award
Yeah.
show. And
Yeah.
I think some of the, you know, the legacy ones have gotten a little
It's-
stuffy or problematic or
Yeah.
just all of the above.
It's time to flatten it, I think.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I feel like people, and it's weird. Like I do think like what you're seeing like across the board is people being like, no, we don't want to do things the way they used to be or have always done. Like it's not working for us. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You see it in politics, you see it in entertainment, you see it everywhere. It's just like people being like, I'm sorry, but you don't make the decisions for us anymore about what's like the mainstream thing we're supposed to be watching, doing,
Or how we
whatever.
consume our content.
Right, exactly. I mean, what was wild was, Jake Shane was in the show, who obviously popped off so on his own, like on the internet and stuff. And then you also have like, someone like Sarah Michelle Gellar in the show, who in the 90s was like monoculture. And you know what I mean? So it's so many of these different things that are equally important. And I think that one thing that our podcast does is it treats, like, I guess, high and low culture the same.
I was just about to ask you that.
So that's I think that we can all benefit from.
Because I feel like I've heard the, kind of gripe from some of these maybe A-list celebrities kind of being like, what are these influencers doing at this event or this award show or this? And so it's like, to have everyone there and everyone respect everyone for what they do is really cool.
100%. I mean, I've always thought the funniest thing in the world to me is people who take themselves super seriously.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is so cute. Like when you come in and I think, and like you guys probably know, because you guys have now been around, like when the more you get in the entertainment industry, the more you realize people don't necessarily have that good of a sense of humor about themselves, especially when it comes to like being given accolades or, like award show stuff. Like when I was growing up, like I just thought, oh, the Oscars, the Emmys, of course, like you want one if you want to be in the entertainment industry, but you do at a certain point, like it is just an honor to be nominated, just fun, like it's a show. Nah, people are so intense about it. So if this can help people be like, listen, let's lower the stakes. Because that's my whole thing across the board is like, we need to have fun.
Yeah.
We need to lower the stakes. You can't lose sight of the fun.
What are some of like your categories?
It's like best Batman woman.
Love.
Like any great speeches we can look forward to?
You know what? It's like, I can't ruin it, but like if you look on the internet and see who was on the carpet, like those are clues as to who might be giving speeches. There are some moments. Two things I can say is we gave Lifetime Achievement Award tributes to Kenan Thompson and Allison Janney.
Nice.
And those were like, I'm really looking forward to people seeing those. Like across the board, the musical performances were amazing. We had everyone from like Ben Platt to like Jensen McCrae.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So it covered a spectrum.
So like, what was the reasoning for not inviting Nick and I? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, first of all, I literally
everyone like from here to there.
I actually even said, I was like, we probably need. You guys weren't invited?
No.
That's actually crazy.
In fairness, we were booked and busy last night.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel better.
At a Netflix event. But we would have rather gone to yours.
Okay, well, you know what? Truly, first or second row seats at the show next year.
Yes.
God willing, we do it.
And if they can't go, producers are way more than willing
by
to
the
like
way,
step in.
To cover it.
Matt, this is Mary. And
we met.
We
And
she is your biggest fan.
I love
and
Mary.
would quit this job to work for you.
Yeah.
Can I tell you though? I love the HQ. This is a setup because I mean, you guys are seeing what's going on in here, which is stunning. But there's a whole HQ out there.
Oh yes, it's our HQ, and no one's sleeping with each other.
You know what?
Unlike our
keep it going.
unlike our astronomer
Oh.
and
Can you invite them next year? Can
they be
we make an
nominated?
award for that?
Anyone can have a seat.
Yeah.
Like that, trust me, anything is in play. When I'm telling you like what we got away with, anything is in play.
Best kiss cam reveal.
Oh yeah.
Could you give they could have
Unbelievable.
done anything else and it would have been better than that reaction.
You know what's crazy is, and this is another thing, it's like you really get into the minds of publicists and what they think is the good idea.
yeah.
Like booking this show and dealing with like talent's publicists, it's like a publicist advised you. We're talking obviously about the CEO.
Yes.
That the
The
affair was
astronomer,
the
yes, yes,
astronomer
yes.
reveal. He either popped off by himself or worse, a publicist advised him to like blame it on Coldplay.
Crazy.
Shutting down
He's
his
like, it's a
LinkedIn.
shame that a private moment was made public by. It's like, sir.
It was
It's a
a kiss
shame that you
cam.
had an affair.
You took your private affair to a public place.
Also, it's like you clearly have coin. You have great seats. You are watching the kiss cam happen and embracing your You're on the butt of someone who you shouldn't be.
She
You know what I mean?
HR department.
Come, that
HR.
it gets better.
and then the woman, there's a woman who was like blush in the face to the right was
she
was the like she was also in HR. So
Yep.
the whole HR department's in on this affair.
It's like I'm not taking anything HR says to me seriously ever again.
You know what's funny?
Like, she ruined it for everyone.
You literally saw all the fear responses. You saw flight, fight,
freeze.
and freeze.
Stop, drop, and roll.
You saw him hit the ground and probably like already
Army crawl.
run.
He literally fell.
You saw her pure devastation, and you saw just Ms. Mama on the side, like frozen, like, well, I don't
maybe
know
I'll
what
get
they
promoted.
thought. Yeah, honestly, it's a group. I would say it's net positive for her.
Yes.
My girl on the right is the real star.
She didn't do anything wrong.
No. She stopped, dropped it. I mean, no, he stopped, dropped, and rolled, and she was just like, "We're gonna burn."
Yeah.
Like we don't think they're gonna come on the show, but we have followed them on LinkedIn and sent him an invite.
Wait, did they
Could
reactivate?
you imagine?
They deactivated their LinkedIn because they got scared. That's my
Oh.
favorite.
She
detail,
did.
is
His
the
wife-
deactivation of LinkedIn.
His wife did remove his last name from her Facebook page.
And she's. Have you seen a picture of her?
What? No.
hot.
Gorgeous.
See, that's the thing. Is it's like and that's what's. It's never about any of that. It's just when you're that type of guy, like pushing to see what you can get away with,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
so gross. And then for the audacity to be like, "Fuck Coldplay."
Really? How dare
Like you weren't just vibing to fix you.
Coldplay's like,
You know what I'm saying?
sorry,
You were just
y'all look-
absolutely dropping it to clocks. And now you're like, fuck.
Everything was
Coldplay?
yellow 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
2 seconds ago, and now it's red. Unbelievable. But and also the fact that like it's just I always say current events are happening as we speak. Like
They are.
the fact that was happening at the same time as them like canceling Colbert.
Yeah.
Like it's so fucked. And then I found out on the red carpet at the Culture Awards. They're like, so your reaction,
Stop.
obviously, you react to pop culture. Your reaction to Colbert being canceled. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, you
Well,
mean
not even Colbert, just the whole
Late
late
Show.
show.
all late night? Yeah, the late show in general.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a dark day.
What do you think that means for late night in general? Do you think this is like the first domino?
I think that I don't put it past any like corporate entity at this point to just do what's best for their bottom line.
But
It's so scary.
and it's also just like, what you and Bowen are doing, what we do here. It's just
Yeah.
like, I think we're creating shows that kind of have a similar vibe, but it's on demand kind of whenever you want to. And,
Yeah.
and each person can kind of find their home, right? Like
Yep.
their place they want to hang out with their friends. And it's
Yeah.
like we have such like a lonely world that I think when people are tuning in to you guys,
Yeah.
they're hanging out with their friends. When they tune into this show, it's the same vibe. And I think that was just it's a different vibe than late night television that, like, kind of like you said, like hasn't really kept up with the
Yeah.
times. And I just wondering if
It's
there's-
hard
yeah.
to do that when people can get the same kind of emotional like little serotonin boost that they would have ordinarily gotten from like it's like the death of monoculture, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like it's you don't have to go to the cinema anymore to see really quality high grade stuff because you can watch it on TV. It is on if you're looking for something just to snack on entertainment wise, it is on your phone. It's just kind of a harsh reality of where the industry has gone, and I just hope that there can be some way to maintain both because late night it's important.
It's
you know what I
iconic.
mean? It
Yeah.
it
So
is
important.
American culture too.
Yeah.
You know, and it's also British culture. I mean, they've always done it the best.
Yeah.
But the late show ending is like that's beyond.
I was
the
always
end
a
of an
late.
era.
I was always a late show guy. I was
Yeah.
always David
Letterman?
Letterman. I was always
Letterman
Lever-
was it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Letterman was it. Letterman defined what it was to make that comedy forward.
Mhm. It was
You know what I
irreverent.
mean? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, always. And now, you know what's funny is like, you remember a few years ago, Quibi.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a show on Quibi that was like one of the launch of it. It was called Game Show, and it was spelled GAYME show. It was we
Love.
took 2 straight men and we put them to the test, emotional, physical, spiritual, and like artistic challenges to see which one could be named honorarily gay as fuck and reign as queen of the straights. You would have been an amazing
I would have
contestant.
crushed.
You would have been
I
amazing.
would have.
Right. My baby would have won for sure.
Yeah.
That means you got a good one. I really want to say.
I mean, I've been an honoree.
You are my
Yeah.
favorite bachelor.
Oh, really?
Yes,
That means
there's
a lot.
without a doubt. And listen, I was in Bachelor Nation for like a 3-year period, which was like the you through like, I guess it was like you through Ari
Okay.
because he lost me. But I watched you, and then I loved Rachel, and then like through that whole area, and then I was like Ari Liondeck Jr. doing that to her on television. I was like, I can't be a part of
Like,
this.
this is too messy.
No.
It's like, why can't we just talk about it? Like,
I know.
Can we just talk about it?
She was just like, "Are you actually doing this to me on television?" And the answer was a hard yes.
She'd
And
go
I
around the
was like,
corner. He's there.
No, yeah. Also, like the karma that he got on Traders, just mwah. But regardless, like, yeah, I mean, it's all just collapsing in on itself. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of traders, would
They asked.
yeah.
I have respect for you, dude. I'm not comfortable allowing them to edit me. You know what I mean?
No, I know. Yeah.
It's did they ask?
Yeah.
You said no.
I wanted to. I just couldn't. I couldn't make it work with.
I think you.
I
Well,
was booked and busy.
sure, which is like always the good thing. But like, I think you'd be great.
I think
You would be great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you consider yourself to be perceptive?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like probably my best skill.
you would be a faithful.
Yeah,
For sure.
I would want to be a faithful.
You'd
I'd
want to be
really-
a
I'd-
faithful.
Yeah, and then I would figure out who the traders are and be their best friend
Well, yeah.
until the end.
See, isn't it funny? Like
That's the
whenever
key.
I'm watching Survivor, I'm like, oh well, I would just play a amazing social game.
Literally.
It's not
well,
easy.
I would be
I'm like,
incredible
I would just be like
because
faster than them.
Yeah.
I'd find the
what's
it
the
called?
idol.
the idol.
Oh, he's not
Faster.
he's not diving off that huge board correctly. I would do it better. I would run up a ramp and dive into the ocean way better than
Way better.
Flop a Magoose over here.
Way better.
Who absolutely can.
I will though, Traders feels like one of the few shows where like I don't feel like they really are fucking with people's edits all that much.
Well, I was talking to Dylan. Dylan was Ephraim was at the show last night too. He's, by the way, the best. Just
Yeah.
the best
It's like
vibe
the nicest,
ever.
hottest guy ever.
It's
Truly.
a total 10.
Yeah.
And like, I think it's just gonna keep going because
Yeah.
what's not to love? But we were actually in Cannes together last month for the Cannes Lion, thing.
No, I saw pictures of you guys. I was
Crazy
kinda
shit.
jealous.
Yeah.
No, you should have. Oh, that would have been so fun.
Yeah.
But like, it was like, I told him, I was like, they had reached out to Bowen and I initially about season 3 or something, day 2 or 3, the one Chriselle was on. And we were like, I was like, I don't know if I can like say yes because I know the villain edit I would get. I'm too easy to cut into like.
They don't.
Snark.
Yeah, if
I'm
you,
too easy.
yeah. Snark is not your friend in reality TV.
No, like, and that's the thing
No.
is just like.
Or sarcasm.
No,
or,
and
like,
I will
any
just
of
give
that.
them so many clips that they can put together to be like this bitch.
Yeah.
And also, I know what would have happened had they put Bowen and I on the same season, which is
Yeah.
100% one of us would have been a traitor and one of us would have been faithful. And like,
We can't have that.
That would have gotten so sad.
I mean, so I think we'll just continue to be fans of the
Okay.
show.
Wait, what are your thoughts on Meredith Marks being a DJ?
So she was our DJ last night.
Stop! Stop!
Melissa, my best friend, is here, and like, she's literally in the corner screaming because you asked that question. She was our DJ last night.
Stop!
Yeah. What are my thoughts on her being a DJ? I mean, I think
I'm obsessed.
to infinity and beyond. I think let's go.
What do you feel like it's doing for her hearing?
Wow, I hadn't considered her
Right?
hearing.
Nor
Well,
has she.
So wait, correct me if I'm wrong. It's both her ears, right?
I believe she has both
I
hearing
know,
aids.
she has hearing aids because with it. And
Maybe
that,
she just
like,
turns
the
it
Girl
off.
Scout, she was like, "We're talking about
Maybe.
disabilities." Yeah,
I think you know what it is. Maybe because she can control all the aspects of the volume, we're okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Was it like really quiet last night? Was everyone like?
I mean, she was definitely more a DJ in name only, but I mean,
She looks great up there.
One of the funniest moments was, again, not spoiling, but we're off to the side, me, Bowen, and Andy Cohen. And Andy just looks up and he's like, "Is that Meredith in like the balcony in front of a DJ thing?" I was like, "Yeah, it's the Culture Awards.
Come on.
We put Meredith in the GG booth. We sure did. That's sort of what happened.
Maybe Andy was like a little jealous.
I think he was. Well, you'll see what happens at the top of the show. But my thoughts are whatever Meredith Marks wants to pursue, she should pursue.
Have you seen her on Next Gen at all?
Okay, so I can't really do Next Gen.
Same.
Because I'm public about this and have been for a while. I have an allergy to the Giudices. I can't do it. Like I'm not.
Do you like break out in hives? Or
No,
is
it's
like
what
the-
it is. I'm just like ugh. Like I just it just feels
Like
at this point it
congestion.
feels like sweaty to me. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like it's not. I miss some more authenticity in it. Like it's crazy that everyone always think that Melissa and Joe are the ones like putting it on. Because I think it's the opposite.
Yeah.
I
couldn't
find
agree
it to
more.
be the opposite. And I'd rather watch their life than the Giudice's life. That's like my Bravo hot take that I'll still I'll still die on is I think if you love Teresa, you'll love Teresa on her own show.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I think the Giudices should be a thing. New Jersey Housewives, it's a shame that we can't have it anymore because and it is her not playing ball.
Yeah, Teresa won't let it happen. basically.
No.
She also
And
won't
then-
move on either. So it's like we're doing the same storyline for 7 years.
Yeah, right. And I'm not saying like kick them off television. I get I'm an OG Jersey fan. Like I root for Teresa. I just can't watch her on
With the
this
same-
ensemble.
Mhm.
And with Gia, I just feel like when she got old enough to sort of become a player on Jersey, I was like, this doesn't feel right to me, and so I'm
Yeah.
not like following her over.
It was
to
always
Next.
weird to have like all of the women at a dinner table and also Gia. It was like, oh,
Right. I was like, and it felt manipulative.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, because Teresa's whole thing is always like, you can't talk to my daughter. You can't talk about my daughter. Don't do that. It's like, yeah, but she's very willingly a participant in this and clearly a paid in some way. If you're in a confessional and a full beat,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
can't then be like, she's not in play. Like she's a chessboard. She's the rook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like my girl's the rook.
yeah.
And
she
a
is.
powerful piece on the board. Like, because when Gia comes in and is like yelling, what are
What do
Melissa
you
and
do?
Joe supposed
Yeah.
to do? So that felt to me manipulative.
Okay,
What do you think
makes
Jen
sense.
Shaw and Elizabeth Holmes talk about in prison?
World domination. I have to. I gotta
Elizabeth's
say,
like, I got a project for you. I want you to get on the ground up.
Okay.
Who's pitching who, actually?
I think it depends on the topic. I think if it's the world of tech,
Okay.
maybe they're trading. Maybe
Honestly.
they're learning from each other. You know what I
They
mean? Maybe Jen
totally
Shaw is on the ground, like, all right,
Blood.
I
mean-
have a way to draw blood and create and
Mhm.
clone people.
She's like, I have the perfect demographic we can go after.
She's like, you're not gonna believe what these people believe.
Do you think they have nicknames for each other?
Oh my god! I hope they just call each other like Shaw and Holmes, or like can't wait to find out. Like, by the way, it is like when people do awful things. Obviously, like yeah, you go to prison, but like God, you see those photos of them. It's like that
kinda
looks
looks fun.
sad. It kind of looks fun. What them running the track?
Nick was a track star.
It's
so
not
I
giving
mean,
I was
Shawshank.
too.
I'm just saying. It's
Track.
not. What'd you run?
I was actually like middle distance
Same.
to distance.
Well,
What was your event?
800 and 400.
So I was in the 4x4 and I did the 8, but my thing was the 16.
Okay.
Nick was the state champion of Wisconsin.
You're
so
fucking kidding.
She likes to tell people that.
You were.
What were your times?
151.
151,
Yeah.
800, dude.
No,
That's crazy.
like
Yeah.
47 and then 400.
Yeah.
What?
That
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah.
I ran a 53 and thought I was a king.
Yeah.
That was my first lap of the 800.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're fast.
I was.
My mile time was 4:36. And I thought he's
He's like, oh.
he's one of the rare people to not be like, what?
I ran a 416 once.
Nick tries to race
You're
like
kidding me.
13-year-olds. So to see if he still got it.
Did that once.
So do you still tear it up on the track? Like,
No.
nah.
No.
No, we went into your like high school track, and what did you run?
3 summers ago, I ran a 5:30 mile.
As of like 2 years ago, year and a half ago, I'm like more on my fitness shit because I'm 35 now. So I started with a personal trainer like last year, and he goes, yeah, dude, it's really great that you get in here now because 35, that's when your metabolism is never the same. And by 40, you actually like have no chance if you want to start. And I was just like, paralyzed. I'm like fresh 35 and I'm like, well.
Have you pretty much been the same weight most of your adulthood?
Well, as a result of the last month during the Culture Awards, literally, I get on the scale.
Extra
I was at
skinny.
I was at one of those hotels in downtown LA where they have the scale. I was like, let's just see. I've been stressed out, not eating. I've lost 14 pounds in the past like 6 weeks
Oh my God.
because of like stress. So I'm clocking in at 166 today, but I'm usually around like a 180.
Snatched.
Okay.
Yeah, but right now it's cuckoo. But like
You're gonna be fine when you turn 40.
See, I'll be all right. But last year I became like a berries boot camp addict in like a not good way.
Oh.
Because it's hard. Do you do berries?
No.
Did it once.
I can't
It's
pay
good-
someone
it's great
to yell
workout.
at me.
I need someone to like be like, you need to do this way to
Yeah.
this song in this lighting.
I do. That's why I'm an official honoree. Like I get excited.
See,
with
there
the
we go.
songs.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It's like what they'll whip out sometimes in the playlist. I'm like, what?
And then you're on the treadmill and you look in the mirror and you're just like,
No, shout out to Kyle K and like he's in Studio City most of the time now, but he's become a friend. He's like an iconic berries trainer. Sometimes he'll play a song and I'll literally just stop. I'll just get on the sides and I'll stop and I'll just look at him like, you're a bitch. You're a diabolical genius. Like what just gets whipped out, like a bootylicious remix that like should never exist because it's gonna make people too happy. You know what I mean? Like too much. But the thing about that is it's like I was doing it 6 times a week.
Jesus.
Which is fucking
That's crazy.
stupid.
That's
Because
hard
I
on your body,
reconnected with
yeah.
my cardio. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that went away in my 20s. Then I was like doing berries and like reconnecting with like running. And I was like, oh, I love this. I'm good at this. But the thing is, like when you're on the treadmill, off the treadmill, on the floor, back, you're just like, you can hurt yourself if you push it.
no, it's definitely hard on your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I got a trainer and it's like changed my whole like the way that I like feel after the workouts. So that's good.
As much as I love this conversation, do you
When you find out it's a cut.
do you think Phaedra started the rumor about Angela and Charles Oakley?
See, y'all are you know what's funny is it's like I get in so much trouble online for just saying the truth, which is yeah.
You don't think she's learned her lesson?
You know what? She was
Her
on
lesson.
she was on The View the other day being pretty convincing that she didn't.
She also said she was running for president. So
I did see that.
yeah.
She said, "Did you see that?" What
I did not see that.
well, what Phaedra Parks is truly passionate about is politics. Mhm.
Well, hence the view.
With her legal background.
I was like,
Yeah.
she was. First of all, when Whoopi Goldberg said, "Please welcome Phaedra Parks," I was like, "What? This is the flattening of culture that we need." You know what I mean? I was like, "Okay." So then she comes out. They're having a conversation. She's like, I think definitely I will run for office. And I was like, you made up that someone tried to someone else on television.
Like,
So I
you
don't know. Then
are
again,
dangerous.
nowadays, who the
Anything
fuck
goes.
Yeah,
knows?
I don't know. I think the bar's been set.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you never
Hello.
know. But like, I mean, I wouldn't put anything past her. I mean, she's an incredibly powerful personality.
She
Like,
is. What about Brady not coming to the reunion?
Yeah, it feels right.
Yeah.
Because it's
Stay
like,
home.
it's like, what are you gonna say?
yeah.
You know, like I at that point, it's like that the whole thing was really ugly.
It was
and
so messy.
I gotta say, with Housewives, I need Dorit saying something in 4 languages.
yeah.
I don't need
got dark.
felony crimes.
Yeah.
Like, unless it's Salt Lake City, which is essentially like a true crime documentary.
Mm.
yeah.
Like, I don't need
But
felony
then
crimes.
the 4 episodes later, she'd be like, and it wasn't even me. It was like, whoa, wait a second.
Yeah, no, the
It
lies, the
wasn't.
deceit, the trickery, and more.
The trickery.
Like, it's Atlanta's kind of. I mean, I think that they've done the right thing by bringing back Phaedra if
Mhm.
Candy's not going to be there, and Portia obviously is one of the greats. I think when
Right.
Portia is good, she is the best.
So good.
I think she's gonna crush on traders.
Period.
Yeah.
Well, if nothing, and you know who else I'm so excited to be back on the TV screens?
Who?
Candace Dillard Bassett.
Mm.
Candace Dillard Bassett that's my girl.
Yes.
That's my
yes,
girl.
Yes.
Like, I think she's gonna tear.
God, it's gonna
Or
be,
be so wrong every time that it's funny.
yeah.
You know what I
Like
mean?
Tom
She's gonna be
Sandoval.
yeah, literally. But she's so good on TV. I think they made a mistake on Potomac getting rid of her. I really do. But whatever. Giselle's running the show over there, so as long as they keep letting Giselle produce that show, it's gonna be what it is.
What is your take on like bloggers in the Real Housewives? I mean, obviously it's always been around. Do you feel like it's essential for the plot, or do you feel
I don't
we
like
could lose it?
I want to see them. Like, I was talking to the Salt Lake City Housewives last night, and one of them, I won't say which, did spoil for me something that happens, and I'm like, see, this is why you guys are the best.
Yeah.
It's because they're making fun of each other and picking on each other for like personal little stupid things. It's like you forget that show started with Mary M. Cosby telling Jen Shaw, "You smell like hospital."
So
This is what we need more.
Yeah.
We need way more "You smell like hospital"
So
and way less "I'm not talking to her because
Yeah.
I'm the OG" and this like, zoomed out
Mhm.
ego bullshit. Because, we need the passing of the ball.
Yeah.
That's what we need. And Salt Lake does that the best, and Miami does that the
Miami's
best.
good.
Are you
this
watching
season.
Miami this season?
Love. I'm a little behind just because we've been so underwater.
Mhm.
But the last episode I saw, Lisa was storming out of a lunch tearfully.
Mhm.
As one does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the fight between Julia and Giudice?
Yeah, I can't believe what's gone on with Julia.
I'm actually shocked. And towards Giudice of all people.
It's really bizarre, especially at this stage in Giudice's life, to act this way. But I think that Julia and Martina are way crazier than people can ever really truly understand.
Sometimes gay people can be evil.
Oh no,
That's the thing.
100%, 100%. Can confirm. Like, as I look you in the eyes.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. Is like we're not always heroes. See me if they put me on Traitors.
See me on the show. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just feel like we need ensemble comedy. That's what I need from
Yeah.
Housewives. I need ensemble comedy. I need The Office, but with
Yes.
Yeah.
these women.
It's like The Valley. It's like we were watching it. It's just gotten
So dark.
It's like
I don't
God,
think,
this
though-
is a game of people trying to ruin each other's lives
That's
for clout.
the thing. That's the thing. Is it's
Yeah.
like it can't be that deep.
Yeah.
If it is that deep, like it's just not fun. And did the ratings go way down for The Valley?
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
This season.
'Cause
And
Yeah, give me fighting over an Instagram post.
100%.
It's like
you edited yourself and not me.
Yeah.
Like you FaceTuned yourself and not me.
it's like you picked the photo that you look best.
It's like one
and you
time
didn't
my
100%.
That's all I need.
Like I wasn't tagged in something,
yeah.
and we're
Yeah.
gonna fight about it for 7 months.
You didn't collab with me?
No,
Yeah.
Why?
it's my sister posting a picture of all of us at Thanksgiving one year and face tuning herself, which
Yeah.
then stretched me out beside her, and I looked.
Your you
900 pounds.
only thought of yourself when you face
Literally.
tuned. Period.
Period.
Like that to me is a whole season.
Episode's called Facetune.
Yeah,
Done.
100%. And all the best episodes are of any Housewives is when everyone is hitting.
Mhm.
Like there was an episode of Miami, I think it was 2 seasons ago, where they're like they're like eating dinner on the beach and Adriana Demora is just on 10. She's just talking about her broken foot. It was when she had her
Yes.
broken foot. So, in quotes, broken foot. I could have smashed my foot into a million pieces. Like everything going on, like Kiki peeing on the beach, like someone just randomly tackling someone else, and that being how it happened with Adriana, her coming in the wheelchair the next day, being rolled by Julia. The best moment of the whole episode, and I miss Dr. Nicole on this season so much,
Yes.
but I think she'll be back, was when the women are all talking and I think they're getting ready to like go to lunch, and like Julia's rolling Adriana in, who's in a foot cast that they've made.
Yeah, a wrap.
And you just see Dr. Nicole like literally turns, sees Mama come in the wheelchair and just goes and just like goes to cover her laugh because, and I've asked some
Too
of this
much.
and I'm like, when things are happening like this, do you know it's gold? And they're like, I mean, kinda, but like you got to stay in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you got to keep your splits on the same time.
Yeah.
It's like you got to keep your clip.
Did you watch the OC premiere? Or did you not?
Haven't yet seen the OC premiere.
It's good.
Is it good? Is it good? See, OC
sometimes
has been
like
so back.
sometimes the first episodes of the season, it's like, okay, they have to warm up.
Yeah.
But I felt like OC really came out of the gate strong.
So Katie Janela is the villain this season? Is that what it's giving?
Yeah.
She's like best friends with bloggers, and like
she's like,
but they invite me to the weddings. Like, is it
Yeah.
like she can't not go?
You know, I was actually kind of team Katie at the end of the
Same.
reunion
Same.
last year because I thought Heather Dubrow went too hard.
Mhm.
Way too hard. And
I
I'm
know.
like, I'm a Heather Dubrow fan. She, again, is just like the epitome of the type of person whose life I want to watch
She's
on
so
television.
good at being rich.
She's expert
Oh,
at
yes.
being rich. Expert. And so is Terry. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Like, and them together, that is, you know,
That's what
just
I
a
want.
great,
Yeah, I want more of that. I don't want housewives like not being able to pay rent because of tax.
The tax fraud is, and also, what is the
or their partner is part of some sort of Dodger scam.
100%. Yeah,
I
no.
liked that.
Allegedly.
It's so
That was
crazy
funny.
because like it's like sometimes it's like, okay, so you just see a man for 1 second on television and you're like, what crime
Criminal.
is it?
Yeah.
What how long are you going away and when?
Yeah.
Like, should we expedite it? Like, is your wife putting you on television so that you can go to jail so that she can like
It's just
get out
basically
of this?
best case it's white collar or there's bodies. Like it's somewhere. Yeah.
How often do you think these women go on television, or it's a like Kelsey Grammer situation where
my
he's
God.
like, yeah, you should do this show, so they have like an out? Like, how
Yeah.
many marriages are using this as an excuse, consciously or subconsciously? What do we think?
Ooh, that's a-
79%.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I feel like it has to be more than not. You know, like
Yeah.
Then I'm trying to think of who
Or like how many healthy relationships, how many single housewives there are.
healthy relationships.
That's why I'm like,
I think
who do we have?
I
You know
think
what?
like if your husband's a character on the show,
Yeah.
if your husband's also like a diva housewife, you're good. But if
Joe
he's
Gorga vibes.
yeah, yeah,
I think that they
Joe
will be
Gorga.
buried
Harry
next
Hamlin,
to each other.
yeah.
Oh, Harry Hamlin,
Yes.
a 10.
yeah, they're good.
So this is
Yeah.
my favorite story. My best friend Jared was hiking in Studio City. There's certain trails up there. I forget what they're called.
Fryman?
Yes, Fryman.
Mhm.
And he hiked past Harry Hamlin, and Harry, like, they both had dogs, and so the dogs were meeting or whatever. And Jared, my best friend, just goes to him, "Congrats on the sauce." At the bolognese. And he was like, "Thank you so much." Like, you know what I mean? Like, being like told like that instead of his like many
Career.
contributions to
Sexiest man alive.
yeah,
Once.
and
Once,
deservedly so.
yeah.
Also, so good on like Mad Men.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so
Yes.
legit. And congrats on the sauce.
Sauce.
That is the flattening of culture.
Supportive
Yes.
husband.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
more. We need more of that.
We need way more.
What do you
way
feel like
more of
was the
that.
cultural impact of Lisa Rinna's Eminem?
I think that it's a multiple nominee at the Culture Awards.
Thank you.
That's what I'm going to say.
Um,
I'm going to say it's actually the Lisa Rinna Eminem is up against Paige DeSorbo for the Allison Williams Cool Girl Award, and you're going to have to tune in to find out. what
Oh,
happens.
I feel really strongly that I love Paige DeSorbo, and I loved her little like she even pulled a Dorit hat at
She
the
pulled a
Culture
Dorit
Awards
hat.
red carpet.
The look that Paige DeSorbo pulled at the Culture Awards, that was maybe my proudest moment.
it was. Such
I was
a
like,
Dorit hat.
Bowen and I created an event where Paige crushed. Paige crushed. I always say, well, I used to call them the JFK and Jackie of Bravo.
And they are.
Wow.
But now she's
Aw.
just Jacqueline
Onassis.
Onassis.
Yeah, it's kind of true. Yeah.
She's in her Onassis era, bitch.
Oh.
She looked so hot. She's truly just effortless. I did her like Amazon, like you get in bed with
Amazon
her
Live?
show, and we had never met. I get in, like I'm for some reason bleach blonde and had like a crazy tan. Crisis era, I'm sure.
Crash out.
But I was like, "Hi," and she goes, "I feel like we already know each other, but we haven't met." I was like, "No, yeah," because we're both like tri-state area down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did you have
Yeah.
the club membership?
Yeah. We're both we probably are cousins.
Yes.
Despite me
feel
not
it.
being Italian at all.
I can
Like,
see it.
yeah,
You can
no.
pull it off though.
I've
Yeah.
always I'm from Long Island, so I get Italian a lot, but I'm actually like my mom's Greek. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
what it is.
Alright.
Yeah.
The way you said it, like a disappointment. My mom's Greek.
Well, no, actually, the drama is when I did the 23andMe.
Oh no.
So I spit in the damn tube, send it in, think this is gonna be great. Like, I bet I'm gonna find out something really cool. Like, can't wait to find out. I'm even more Greek than I've ever thought. Comes back, full on Turkish. I said, thank God my grandmother is dead. She loved being Greek.
Oh no.
She loved it.
Well,
She
told everyone.
I remember when we were little, she took me to see my big fat Greek wedding. She was like, "This is my life.
Yeah.
This is my culture." She passes away. We find out not a drop.
No, I thought I was 100% Polish. Turns out there was some Swedish in there, some Jewish in there, no
Wow.
Polish.
Yeah. So honestly, it's kind of like I was like, maybe I'll find out something crazy. Like I wanted so badly to go to Bowen and be like, guess who's 1.6% Asian? Didn't happen. Just more Turkish than Greek.
How did you mentioned you and Bowen met in college?
Yeah.
How do you remember the day?
I remember the moment. It's weird. Like I remember pretty much all my close friends. It's a bizarre thing where I have like a photographic thing. Like Bowen and it was freshman year, and I was very, very closeted my freshman year at NYU. Even my whole first year at NYU, which is like, dripping in gay guys. And New York City was somewhere I was so excited to go because I thought, even just coming from Long Island, like I'll be able to be more myself, etc. But a girl from my high school also got into NYU. And so I remember being really scared, like, oh, if I come out, she's going to go back and tell everybody. And so I remained closeted my whole freshman year. So this girl on my floor was like, I'm going to go to the improv show. My friend Bowen is in the improv group. And, or it wasn't the improv show. We're going to go to this sketch show. But my friend Bowen, who is going to come, he's in the improv group. And you guys should meet. So I remember coming around the elevator bank and standing there waiting for us was Bowen Yang. And I remember we looked at each other and sort of it was like that thing of like, that scene when Pocahontas sees John Smith and it's like we saw each other and we're like, what is this?
The wind is swirling.
And it was just kind of like, okay.
Were you John Smith or Pocahontas?
I think I'm going to responsibly say I was John Smith.
Okay.
Even though I do think Pocahontas in that scene is so gorgeous. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the way
yeah,
they
the
drew her
hair,
hair,
yeah.
period. Disney, you ate that. So like we had this weird thing because he was also closeted at the time and pretending to have a crush on this girl who had invited me to the show. So we go to the sketch comedy show and I'm literally there and I'm watching it and Rachel Bloom is in the group and it ended up being Hammercats, which was the sketch group that I joined and then became the director of. But Bowen was the gay in the improv group and I was the gay in the sketch comedy group at NYU. And so, because when we eventually came out, like after I made the group, which by the way, I don't tell the story a lot, but I auditioned for the improv group and Bowen came over and was like, we're so excited you're auditioning. Like, we hear you're really funny. And they cut me first round. And so then I made the sketch group and I was like, you cut me, bitch. And he was like, I'm sorry. Like, it wasn't me. It was the girls. Like, it was them. I was like, yeah.
That
okay.
sounds like a Love Island cast off.
Literally.
Like,
I was like, Bowen
sorry,
Yang.
it's not personal.
No,
It's
no.
like,
I was like, okay. And so then I'm the gay in the sketch group. He's the gay in the improv group. And so all the, like straight people in the group were like, be best friends. Like, do it. You know what I mean? Like, perform for us. Like, aren't you gay and aren't you gay? It's like when you're the two gays at a wedding and everyone there is like, you guys should fuck. It's like, well, damn. So then, like, we were like kind of like resentful. Like, I'm not going to be friends with him just because we're gay. Like, no. And then almost instantaneously, like, I think we were both like,
obsessed.
I don't know, at the same like comedy party, like off book to You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift, like jumping around and being like, we're best friends, huh? And so then, boom. You know what I mean? Like, we were just like, we have a weird thing where it's like, I feel like he's like my twin that was born on a different day than me in a different part of the world. Like, we have a very, very, very symbiotic energy. Like, he's like a soulmate of mine.
Oh my God.
And
Okay.
it was years of just being friends, and we started another like sketch group together in New York. Like we were truly just like waiting tables. He was a graphic designer. He was the graphic designer in-house for One Kings Lane.
Period.
Yeah. And then like I was waiting tables in the financial district, and working 5 days a week with the gnarliest like Fide eyebrows.
Oof.
Like, it just was so I've saw these men run our banks and then come in for lunch and get tanked and go back to work and just like
There goes my money.
yeah, rah.
Yeah.
And so like I'm grinding, and then we decided to start the podcast in 2016. Just independent, no expectations. That's why it's called Las Cutluristas, because it's so stupid. We never thought anyone would listen. It was a joke. Like, just got a bunch of our friends to come on and be it. The I don't think so, honey bit was like, we have to do something. And one joke we would do is whenever anyone was being stupid, we would just go, I don't think so, honey, no, sweetie. Like, and I was like, I guess that'll be the bit. And like, it'll be a 60-second rant like every other podcast in the goddamn world.
Isn't it funny though when you're like, if I knew this was going to be a thing, I'd know if I don't. I wouldn't have named it this. Like,
No.
the Viall Files. Like,
Ever,
I could have
ever.
given it more thought.
No, the
you know?
Viall Files is a great name. No, it's so good.
Thank you, but well,
And also, it tells people forever how to pronounce it.
well,
You know what I mean? Because there's so many. People come in here and they're like the Viall Files. No, they're not.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Viall.
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 Mm-hmm.
That's not Viall. It says Viall.
Viall.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Viall Files.
Exactly.
See, it sucks.
Exactly.
It doesn't suck at all. It's iconic because you know what? We're talking about it.
It's true.
But like, yeah, no, then the podcast like gained the momentum over time, like truly word of mouth. And then, yeah.
Well, it's amazing. We all love it, and we love you guys and love you. So
This is the best. I can't, is it over?
Do you
We
wanna
can keep
stay
going.
forever?
No, I was like,
I just want to be respectful of your time.
no, wait, what time is it?
11:45.
Oh, do we have to go? I have like 15 more minutes.
Like,
Well, we
don't
do-
ask me.
we do wanna-
Unless you guys are like,
You.
get the fuck out.
We do want to do some content with you.
Let's do content.
I have a goofy idea.
She has a.
I bet
little-
you
little
do,
Yeah, I
Mary.
know she does.
What did you say? Oh shit! So we started to do that. I'm a bit trend. Melissa, that's my bestie over there. Like literally like puts me in clothes and like tells me to do TikToks. And at Multi Mouse.
That's a good friend.
No, literally,
That's a
literally.
really good friend.
And also, wait, Melissa, you gotta show them the Octo. Just get your phone. So this is the back of the phone.
Oh, yeah. I know.
This is literally.
Perfect.
You're never gonna be the same.
Do you want a
Do you
trash
see
can?
this? Everyone, this is a visual medium. Get out of the way of the camera.
Okay.
So this like thing.
Yeah. It's to Windows.
Oh fuck.
Good
You know what I mean?
Windows.
To Windows, like
yeah, not on this phone.
to
but.
Windows, it'll be crazy, and you could do the craziest fit checks and TikToks, like
Mhm.
And you get the best
etc.
lighting.
Best lighting ever. I'm just saying, like this thing. What was it? $8 on Amazon. It's a
It's such a
slay.
I have to trade mine out. Like I have to only put it on if I know I'm gonna do like shoot because it gets so gross to me.
I found a new one.
What is it?
It has.
Are you on now?
No.
By the way, you at the desk is so iconic.
It's giving
It's
you Zanker.
everything.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Jenna Bush Hager.
Literally.
I'm honored. No, it's a little thing that's round, and you it has like the suction cup thing, but it's not sticky. And then you tighten it, and you can literally put it on anything. And it has like a little magnet for the MagSafe cases.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can literally put it on the mirror, put it on the wall. You just like suction cup it on, and then it holds, and then you just
Wow.
twist it, and it releases.
No, she's turned me into a
Innovator.
monster now
$8.
because now I'll just
I'll do it
I'll slap it on the
anywhere.
mirror and just FaceTime people, and I'll just like be having just because you can.
The lighting's so good
Technology.
right now. I have to call somebody.
I know, it's like honestly, I just got a place in New York, and unfortunately for everyone in my contacts, the mirror has good lighting, and so now
Oh.
I'm just like, hey, like,
What do you? Yeah.
just wanted to check in, babes. But
Like, why do you
yeah.
keep looking up to the right? It's like I don't. I was just.
It's like because
myself.
don't you love it? But yeah, no, this is I'm so happy you guys invited me to be
Will
here.
you come back?
Of course I'll come back.
Please.
Period. We'd love that.
Are we gonna get another season of No Good Deeds?
Oh
No.
Good call.
So basically, No Good Deed was the show I was on Netflix. Like it's on indefinite pause, I think, because it was kind of written as a limited series. And then there was actually some conversation about continuing it with some of the characters, and it did great.
I loved it. By the way, you're fantastic in it.
Thank you so much.
Scene stealer.
That's really kind.
Wow.
But because really what I want to be doing is acting. Like that's like what I really love, and I have some stuff that's gonna come out October, November. But like it's a bummer because a lot of the stuff I've done that I've loved has only had one season.
Okay.
Just because of whatever reason. It's hard. It's hard for things to get
Yeah.
renewed. I always joke Bowen is an expert at getting renewed, and I'm a flop at getting renewed. But like that one was just written as like a limited series. It kind of ended clean.
It
you
did.
know what
That's
I mean?
where I was like, are we gonna get one?
Yeah. There was one storyline that could have kept going, and I think the idea was to follow Tiana Paris's family and Oti Fagbenle, like their family, and then a new cast around them. Because when we started, everyone had a 1-season contract, so that's how I knew. I'm like, oh, that's how when you sign on for a 1-season contract, that's like that's it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'd sign you in for 10. You know what I mean?
Whatever you're doing in October, November, we will be watching.
I'll tell you after.
I mean, your star's like
You guys are the best.
Yeah.
Thank you so
really
much.
rising.
It's really like so cool to be here, and I'm a fan, and thank
We're
you.
flattered. We love you.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so much fun. Matt was
Quite a
just.
delight.
I always want to say French kiss, but chef's kiss. Did you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to say French kiss, but I do know what you mean.
I wanted to say. Yeah.
Do you want a French kiss, Matt Rogers?
I mean, like, I don't like not want. It's fine. I don't want to talk about it. Anyways,
support.
that wraps up our show. Thank you to all our guests, Matt Rogers, Austin Nichols, as well as Taylor Owen and James Neal. We appreciate them all and appreciate you guys listening as well. Be sure to check out all our episodes that are out there, whether it was Luke from the Valley that was on Tuesday's episode. If you are just finishing up Love Island and you're just playing catch up, we have pretty much the entire cast of Love Island on our show. So be sure to check out all those great interviews. We will see you back next week for another jam-packed, exciting week. Until then, bye-bye. Hey guys, if you loved what you listened to, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.